right, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're having a wonderful day on this 23rd of October. You got your special Intel earnings that is about to come up, but this is something big, man. I really can't shake this because we've already got to live through a lot. All the Chads, locked in or not, man. You remember Russia, Ukraine, but what Donald Trump did here with Rosneft and Lukoil, that's bigger than any action that we have seen. So oil's ripping. I think it's going to be a major theme, but it's going to be easy to get distracted. I don't know if you guys realize there's a lot going on. We know what we got to be watching materially, even some of those rotations and everything else. So it's going to be an interesting one. But other than that, you'll get a little mix of the earnings ones. There's a couple of White House rumors that we talked about. So we will see, my friends. But more important than all of it, more important than everything, man, we gotta pay homage and pay homage to the greats. You know that there's some great people in this world. I think there's great people in the Chad, but man, you have no idea, bro. It's a really big motivator that we have this freedom. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, man, I'm talking about America. Not only just America, but the people who have literally given up so much. They have given up civilian life and done so many things for a lot of us to forget about them. Literally, day in, day out, man. We've already got... So I really hope... I don't know if these words are hollow. I mean them a lot. I mean them every day, but I know it's easy to say stuff and then just not, we don't do it. But veterans, I love you, baby. And God bless you. And I hope every single one of you, man, I really hope that you get a crib. It's your time to own the land. It's your time to own good stocks. I hope you stay away from the trouble out there with these scoundrels. And like I'm saying, man, save 10%. Quality, brother. If anybody deserves it, it is you. And at the very least, thank you. And thank you to you and your families and for everything you guys have given. And I hope you realize you have already been trained for this mission, brother. So God bless every single one of you and thank you. And I hope all of you have never served, bro. I hope you could show this love in real life. I mean, one of the first steps of understanding value is appreciation. You guys realize how financial that sounds? I like assets that appreciate. You know that? Oh, stop playing with me. But other than that, I love you all and God bless you. Thank you to you and your families. And big shout out to everybody else out there giving back to their local communities. Doctors, nurses, teachers, firefighters, police officers, the janitors, the coaches, the garbage men. Everybody making their community run, baby. God bless you and thank you. But ladies and gentlemen, please rise up. Place your right hand over your heart. Say it with me. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all, baby. Send the digits! Oh, it's game time, baby. Horn! Oh, let's go. Where's my horn? Oh, it feels fresh. It's gonna be a good day, Chad. You know that? I said that like almost an hour ago. I know, but you need to know it's gonna be a good day. Oh, I'd rather I had no friends than... Ah! Oh, Chadadonia. That's it, man. So I do have a couple of plays. Actually, just oil, Deckers, and Lumen. And I think Lumen's going to be trashed probably. But you never know if the crackheads come out. Again, and then Intel. Oh, you guys know about Intel? And then, yeah, I'll tell you guys now, man. I already told the other guys. I think that the, what's it called? I think it's fake. The Rigetti stuff, the White House. But then again, everybody thought it was fake when we would hit our other ones. So it's a good opportunity to see both sides. But other than that, I think there's going to be some truth to what they're doing. But I do think it's kind of... Wall Street Journal was just lying about long-range missiles, dude. So fuck that. But other than that, the Biden stuff or the Trump stuff related to Russia, that is going to be very, very important. So other than that, we got about 1 minute. If you need anything, let me know. You may or may not be on a delay. You're going to have to figure that out and plan accordingly. But if you're actually watching the market, you'll figure it out. But other than that, oh, I had one more. You go to, yeah, I don't know. Wait, I have one more thing to tell you. Oh, I forgot. But either way, game time. I gotta go real quick. Jesus. Praise God. Amen, amen. It's a call, baby. Hey. Yeah. If we talking plays, yeah, I'm in there like swimwear. I've been there, I've done this shit for 10 years. You can have it all, but you been scared, big scare. Funny part, there wasn't even risk there. My thoughts been my own, yeah, I've been clear, no fear. Oh dear, who you try to control here? My God is the weapon, I ain't boasting. Nah, it's done. Daddy said it's finished. Made me in his image, but that always made me timid. Wonder why we different, don't you ever get it twisted. It's the only way we get it. Set apart from the start, and the heart isn't ours. It's a hippie with the love, but it's David with the sword. I don't have my bell. Peace, so that means you gon' kill me. I didn't open up my other platform. Well, round one, baby. Fight. All right, I need to open that up. We got to see the equal weight. So keep in mind, you did have a lot of rotation yesterday. So watch out for that. You do have the Russell opening up nice. NASDAQ barely green. SPY barely green. And then the Dow. Actually, Dow's in the red. So that one's going to be interesting. I'll put Jesus on that beat so I can listen to it. Oh, again, you had the other ones with... You had one NB in the LMT shit. Alrighty. You're gonna have... Listen, Kevin, I'm proud of you, but that not in the fucking morning, dude. I'm very proud of you, but no. What are you doing, bro? Good morning. Ah. Oh, that's a good way. Yeah, I like the BSXs from yesterday, but the chain is terrible. I was not getting any love on that. And then you know what, you got to redo your, what's it called order, if you didn't know. Oh, no, that's just the spread. Watch out if they start jacking up the intels. Yeah. They're just raising the spread for anybody going to take it at the morning. So be careful with that. Who's the other one? Why are those up? Even locked in is on the delay? I don't know. You have to ask them. You got to ask them. I think they get like music releases too now. It's so fucked up. I mean, they're a lot of fun though. They're a lot of fun. IBM. Oh, I forgot about those. I don't think those moved, the random ones. Yeah, and then watch. It was because of Molina. If you go look at all the healthcare ones, I forgot to talk about that one, but Molina got clobbered and then it pretty much spread through, literally down 20. That was like the CNC of this quarter, pretty much. If you guys remember that one time. IBM, yeah, none of them. Watch out though, if that does, IBM is a great continuation. I don't know which direction though, but like I'm telling you, the way they kill those premiums, if it makes a good enough move, kind of think what happened with Philip Morris. If you guys could recall the other day, that'll be a good one. Interesting. Those are fucking expensive. All right. And then remember dude, in yesterday, bro, that was so wicked with the little VIX and the spy plays after they lagged it, dude. TikTok implementing leadership changes. Okay, there's Lumen. I don't know why I have that one still up. SAP. IBM does, dude. IBM is like the fucking leader of quantum, like real quantum. I don't know, but maybe, and that's what I'm saying though, where like I think that Wall Street Journal thing is fake, but that might be what they're talking about. Maybe the money goes to IBM or something, or again Google. You had that. Yeah, Alcoa had earnings, so that's going to be a post earnings. It's either going to go another couple of percent, or you're going to settle back into one standard deviation. But yeah, IBM or Google, maybe that could be how they kind of mislead with that one. And then Peloton again, I don't know where, I don't think the runners, bro. People are talking this morning about retail getting squashed from the overcrowding. Who else was there? And then again, oil too. I really think oil and Intel are the biggest themes here today, because everybody loves your Intel. But yeah, dude, the oil shit is like kind of wicked. I actually think it's nuts. I'm like shocked. Because if you guys don't remember, you know, Biden did nothing of this, nothing this aggressive with it, but why? That's the question you should be asking. People are doing a bunch of spreads on oil. Damn. Yeah, and remember, around April, that's going to be your hotter season. And now both sides of Intel, they're just raising the spreads. On the beach so I could listen to it. Beyond. Yeah, a couple of the other ones are going up. So literally a lot of the, what's it called? A lot of the minerals that got kind of squashed a little bit. 3M, that's continuing it. CNC, they didn't do good. They didn't do bad, but I know that one's going to be harder for the post if you want it. Abbott on the high, Flowers up. Well, keep your eyes out if you do get any of that retail momentum. You know, you'll know those areas, but just a matter of it getting kicked off. We might just need a headline. GitLab's still up. That one held very good. I got rid of those. They slowed down after getting in the money. I like those. Those aren't gonna hit. Yeah, let's look at gold. I'm shopping right now for some other things. And then where's big tech actually? Everything back to green. Dow started off red. Yeah, Russell actually doing great too. Remember, Russell was the loser yesterday. ON. Yeah, the big oil sanction pretty much. Yeah, there's literally none of them. Oh, actually, I got an idea. Nope, it's a bad idea. SRPT. Oh, I haven't looked at the other ones. The like biotechs. Yeah, a lot of random mineral plays that got washed recently. They're kind of trying to catch a bid right now. Eli Lilly, there's this SPY. And then, yeah, the oil thing, man, because think about it. During Biden, we had fat inflation. So, you know, they didn't want to get too aggressive with oil. I think it's for other reasons. But if you think about it, you know, it wasn't the same setup. BA, Civil Aviation, held meeting with Airbus CEO. So that's kind of negative. Pretty much saying that China met with Airbus CEO, a.k.a. cut out Boeing. But we'll see. Remember, we're playing this little back and forth with setting the stage. That's literally what yesterday and all that export restriction stuff was. Beat so I could listen to it. GSAT talks about selling satellite company for $10 billion. Blackstone, we don't see credit issues out there. Oh, why can't I type this? All right. %37%. Hold on. I'm looking at something right now. I can't find a good play. Oh, we did that last time. Honestly, I think, yeah, if you want oil, you might have to go near the money, or like try to catch dollar for dollar. But I don't like them as much. Those of you, some of you were saying you picked them up yesterday. That was great. I just covered puts, or I covered the shorts. JP Morgan expects Fed to end quantitative tightening next week. That's Mr. Pow Pow. All right, SPY still melting up now. I don't know. Do you have China doing good? A little bit. Yeah, actually, you do. Baba's up. Now even Eli Lilly, a couple of these drug makers. Good morning, man. You got it, baby. Yeah, dude, this morning, honestly, I think you might just get random Russia and China headlines today. Think about yesterday's China setting the stage, and then now we have the Russia thing. Other than that, it'll be after hours with your boy Intel. And then we will see where that leads us. Yeah, there's Deck. With Pfizer, I didn't see anything on there, not on the calendar, but then the calendar is fucking packed with just earnings. SCO on the high because oil is starting to drop. Oil hit like 5 and change. It just moved down 2%. But even then, keep that in mind. WWRs came back up. So like I'm saying, there's a couple of these. NB got one of those. NB flipped, actually. They're the ones with the LMT. I didn't think that happened. Oh, and then, dude, you remember like NTR and MOS? Those are like the secondary plays if you want to, what's it called? And ironically, both of these guys, remember I was telling you the other day how they have chemicals? Like they have mines, if you really, really think about it. Wait, why do they look like that? They both look ugly. Beyond, well, put in your ghetto order if you haven't already, because they fucked us. They canceled all of them this morning. And then SPY, man, pretty good cash open if you think about it. I mean, you're up like what, 0.19? Equal weight is actually ripping 0.35. You're just back into the second candle of back in the day. And then remember, yesterday was a really weird day. And that little glitch in how the VIX went and all of it, even the getting stopped. There's Estee Lauder. Yeah, the China plays are doing good. To infinity and beyond. Where is it? I don't like much. I don't like much. Yeah, man. China, let's go back to gold and silver. Beyond is going up. Beyond's still down. I can't do. Beyond was up 80. They went negative in one day. MSOS, weed. I was talking about it yesterday. I feel like we haven't seen anything happen. Yeah, Deck is, and the premiums are literally not budging. But I'm sure either by the end of the day or it's done. We'll see. Bobo on the high. There's Amazon. Halliburton. All right, well, it's 0.1 on the Nazi. It's the Russell's still actually kind of gaining here. Doing well. This has been Amazon's week. Let's see, back to Molina. They were down 20. Where's IBM? Oh, TMDX? No, this one's, that's Transmedic. There's one like TX something. They had data today. They were up like 20. It was small though. I don't think it was that important. Then Beyond and Donut now, and then Boeing on the high as well. And then Procter Gamble, they have earnings tomorrow morning. Oh, that was a different. No, I thought PG was on the high. Yeah, Alcoa's post earnings. And yeah, they're doing good, 10%. And then Dow is up 8. That was another one, or down up 10 now. So not all the earnings have been bad. There's been a couple of like ones that, you know, even SMCI had some news here on the preliminary, but generally the overall earnings theme and sentiment has been pretty bullish or progressive. It's progressing. Maybe that's not the right choice of words. Good morning. Yeah, Target. Dude, they slashed Target premiums, but yeah, it is running up. Let me see though. That could just be the spread. Oh, yeah, it was. They got it back. Holy shit. Yeah, those things were cheap earlier. And then they brought them down off the bid, but now that bid just shot up. Again, Lulu, watch deck and all that because you are getting some of these earnings here. Even got Dell on the high. Qualcomm. And SPY is working its way up. VLO, Bull, Amazon. Amazon still. Yeah, Amazon, bigger candles. And then if NVIDIA's down, LMT starting to be fresh highs there. Apple. All of them are down like barely. They're all like break even. Then Meta and Amazon are the ones leading. We're seeing Netflix too. That's a post earnings. SPY still climbing. All right, SPY's actually leading non-equal weight. Equal weight's up higher, but you're getting that breakout there. So I guess this was more juice off the morning. Still very early. We just started. NVIDIA 180. Don't like any of these. Oh, I forgot about Broadcom. Remember, dude, Broadcom had that little pump news that 1 week or so. They hit for a little. But yeah, Broadcom's actually been chilling. I always forget about them. Nectar. Yeah, more Broadcom highs. A lot of software, tech. Things are looking pretty good. I mean, it's small for now, and then you saw kind of what we dealt with yesterday, but your cash open is solid. Even a little pockets of momentum are catching a bit as well. And now you're like, this was before... No, yeah, we started glitching out like right here, I think. So yeah, you're above the little glitch out zone yesterday. That's actually where we opened, but you are going to get back into yesterday's open sooner rather than later if this keeps going. Doc N. RVPH, do they have something? There was a couple biotech ones, and keep the eyes on Labu and the XPI as well. Let me see. I saw one of them. There was something with a T something biotech that had data. Is Molina? See, so Molina, if it bounces out, that's what you want, or if it flushes, it might go down another 5%. Ambarella, Ella, Go back to oil, Genrac. So oil kind of came back up, but that I think is the big story of the day. And then until you get the stuff after the bell, there wasn't anything other crazy before that. KRE, a lot of people are brushing off those things. Everyone said it's been a one-off, but there was one small bank today that had another issue, but it was minor. But their loan loss, I think SCIC, I think their loan provisions were it's so tiny. That's why, again, people aren't getting too worried. Metalist, what's MTUS? Mr. Tomness. Oh, I'm sorry. Google. Again, remember you had the Google news yesterday on the quantum stuff, and then we got that rumor. And then GM, that's still going from yesterday. Now you got Reddit. When's Reddit earnings? I think November or something. The Bank of America looking to sell stock. Is that what they said? If that happened, I would view that as negative. Remember, as we talked about some of the SVB stuff and kind of how it triggered, you know, raising capital. That was like the whole held to maturity. They got nothing. They need money, so they sold the assets. And then everybody panicked. Hood on the high. Robinhood. And then CoreWeave 2, again, a couple of these software plays, Eli Lilly. I mean, you've had, what, 3 or 4 red candles? I mean, everything just seems to be advancing. So, not too bad. I'll get you a checkup here in 10 minutes. Nokia. I think it's going up with stuff. I wouldn't call that vertical. But who was it yesterday, too? BlackBerry. USAR, ARM. Energy stocks rise. Okay, now Google, if you could get another big tech playing along. I mean, you saw what Microsoft did yesterday. But otherwise, it was just Amazon and Meta. But now Google's going. There's this SPY, Qualcomm, financials. Everything looks chill, bro. Yeah, I think you guys are tweaking on Nokia. That's why you on the not in the other one, huh? I gave it 2 checks for y'all, but that's not. But you can watch it again. It seems like there's a little bit of momentum in Momo today, but yeah, you're gonna have to decide. And earnings, there's Path as well. Dude, they killed those Path options. So I'm glad we made a move on those. Mr. Tumness. He says like Mr. Tumness. Good guy. All right, Nvidia's even claimed back. Oh, they're all coming back up now. So let's see if it could get right. It started off slow, but before you know it, you just barreled into 0.5%. It took about 30 minutes, maybe 20. But yeah, and then equal weight is now chilling. So literally from like right here now, they are matched up. So that was all tech though in the last like 10 or so, even though we've only been here for a little bit. Yeah, Eli, Abbott, Abby, they're all getting a bid, even Airbnb. Who else was it? There was one more in the medical biotech space. Yeah, Confluent was a buyout candidate. And that hasn't moved in a minute. And we haven't even heard a headline on that. And then Apple breaking even. And then there's Reddit again. I mean, Reddit is going to do good on earnings, right? Like, fascism has been on a rise. I think it's very profitable to have the platform to organize domestic terrorism. I feel like that has a lot of impressions in advertisements. I don't know. You tell me. Google. Ok. Yeah, Eli Lilly, it's like, there's melting. These aren't like news moves. Like a lot of plays are playing out like this right now. Like I'm saying, like you guys, they're saying vertical on some, but it's just melting up here now, like everything pretty much. And a lot of even the bigger ones, even the tech, it's like they're not moving like news, but you know, little by little, you keep going up without going down. I mean, these are 0.5%. Individual names are making 1-2% there. 3M is recalling thermal laminators due to overheating. How big is that market? But yeah, there's a little bit of red there. Not too crazy. Yeah, IBM is waking up there. You need to get out of the range or it stays dead. But it honestly looks good. And they are the non-sketchy quantum. Nibis. Gosh, man, why is there so many ETFs? Nibis, Nibble, there's everything. City. Yeah, banks are going too, and now there is IBM. If that could break out, that'll be a nice continuation. And then what do you guys notice? Staples said, fuck that. So you went backwards. So you did you're unwinding all of yesterday. Staples are going down here now. Not as much, but then think about the tech and how that played out. But then momentum. So what is it, SPMO? Yeah, momentum is on the rise. And then when I'll put Jesus on the beat so I can listen to it. SI VR. Yeah, we do get existing home sales and a couple. And then again, the CPI, man, it's actually going to be legit this week. You are getting CPI because they need to use it for the calculations for Social Security. I thought that was interesting. And then there's Tesla. AMD. All right, where's Intel? Intel been doing 3 days and no premium move. They've moved the premium, but the stock won't fucking do shit. But that is typical of Intel earnings, even without the government. I don't know if you guys remember. You'll get a random Intel runner here and there on pre-run-ups, but usually it does stay pinned. Oracle. Yeah, Oracle's waking up. I'm saying a lot of big tech. This is the opposite of yesterday. So just get ready, but essentially it's what happened yesterday with that little rotation, the tech coming down, you are literally getting the opposite. And then think about it. You had a different set of reporters here in the morning. And some are doing good, like Philip Morris, but now you got Altria coming down. Like I'm saying, you're going to have a couple in the morning, but I'd target some of these once this starts to change. If not, you got to ride the wave, baby. The CPI. Well, we'll find out. I mean, bond yields are low. And that chart I showed you, yeah, there's fucking Intel. Like that chart I showed you guys yesterday with like SPY and bonds. I mean, I think it's fascinating. And, you know, things have happened. And if it's either the growth is really slowing or it is, you know, there's going to be massive disinflation. I know that sounds odd to hear. I don't know what's going to happen. We all have our ideas, but that's the beauty of being able to read it. We don't need to really predict it, but you could definitely notice what's happening in the meantime. So this is the chart I'm talking about that I showed, because literally the 10-year, ever since the rate cut, it actually reacted as it should have. But, you know, if we do get some of this data, it does confirm or not, that stuff's going to be important. But as of this point, you know, give it a couple more months, end up the year. We'll see the data, whether the one tomorrow or after the shutdown. But yeah, it's either growth is slowing or there's going to be no inflation. And that is what the bond market is saying. And I like that message because the bond market hasn't said anything for a minute, if you think about it, especially with all the people and hands in the cookie jar. So we will see. We will see. You have a hard time buying startups. I wouldn't buy startups, but you don't have to only buy Mag 7. I mean, I invested in Mag 7 very early in my life, so my portfolios did good. And anytime Mag 7 got to a good price, we bought it on YouTube for these accounts. But you know, finding value really changed my life, and you could diverse with a small amount. The best example I could give you is Alibaba. You guys remember when I bought Alibaba? I didn't want to do it, especially during Joe Biden. China was terrible. You know, I have to uphold my image as a freedom America. You know what I'm saying? And Josh buying fucking Baba. What? But that was it kind of went against some things that I believed at the time. But I did, I saw the value, and the value is there. And just simply the way you could go about it is keeping it small. You know, I would never allocate more than 10%. So, yeah, that's kind of how we got here. Saving Private Baba. Prince Ali, 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 Ali Baba. Strongest 10 regular yen equal as he. Okay, I'm sorry. Don't get me started. It's too early, bro. It's too early. Cut. Alibaba. It's a good song, dude. Dang, Dash. Let's see. CoreWeave, ARM, a lot of tech. SPY is coming. Oh, Dash got murked right there. Great call. Yeah, Dash dying. Not too crazy, though. So shout out your delay, because by the time you'll see this, you'll know to react. But that's big enough to look at it. $3. That's actually, it's about 2% or 1 point something, so no trigger. But yeah, keep that one on watch. It's changed shit. Very bad, actually. But yeah, man, the answer is just allocate with a good range. And, you know, you want to buy things you're not used to, or you even see the risk. But I'm glad you're thinking about buying something else, you know. But you control it with your budget. You control it with the sizing. And especially if you got Mag 7 ballooning for you, you fucking let that work, baby. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Skrelly is out of his Beyond short. How, what? Didn't he short it here? Hey, man. September existing home sales, 4.06. Estimate, 4.06. Okay, Dash is going up now. Something's, yo, they're tweaking, bro. Yo, it's up. So same $4 move back up now. So that's 3% up instead of down, yeah. That's funny. I don't know what the fuck it is. Zip. That's a different one. Okay, SPY's coming down a little bit. See if the bonds take a move. Financial's still doing great. ChatGPT. Again, you guys, I'm telling you. If you are using like any of these browser things on like the AI, just make sure you don't have any like crypto wallets, especially if you care about your crypto. If you don't, then disregard. All right, man. Dash still, I have no idea what the fuck that was. A couple things did flip. If it's a staple, I wouldn't. It's not gonna do good today probably until this flips. Otherwise, you're doing the exact opposite of yesterday. Yeah, LVS, that's earnings. If it has earnings and it's not like whatever, it'll be able to do whatever. It's in its own little world. Okay, more volume and more highs on Dash. I don't know what that is. Let me check. I mean, everyone's getting hyped on the DraftKings because of the prediction market thing. They've kind of been there. Oh, it's a short report? Yeah, ignore it. Or you could do whatever you want. I'm not. If it's just an opinion shit causing this, I don't give a fuck. Culper, thank you for that. Yeah. Do your thing, 21. Do your thing. Oh, I need to check that volume. The long term, I don't know. Don't even tell me anything about truckers right now. You know that? I love the Chad truckers, man, and I hope all of you be safe out there. I'm pissed. Dude, have you guys seen, like, Gavin fucking Newsom Nepo baby? You want my vote, Gavin? How about you fucking clean up the CDLs? Because that's so tragic, dude. Have you guys seen what's happened in California? Twice in the last couple of weeks? And then you guys don't know the and you've had it happen to a fucking Chad and literally death. Dude, I'm pissed. I'm pissed. Dude, do you know how many videos I keep seeing too? I have 4 or 5 other videos of like truckers driving the other way in America. Yeah, dude, you had another. This happened twice in California, bro. You had a truck driver cause another mass accident. And it was a young man, immigrant, and it was not, I don't know why they're getting CDLs instantly. And they're driving 18-wheelers and they don't know how to drive them. And they're killing people. So, I know it's fucking, this is loaded with politics and all that other shit, but like literally, bro, you're on the freeway and people are getting mowed down in traffic. I don't like it. Dude, it's terrible. And this one hits a little closer to home. So, yeah, bro. Fuck that. Come on, Nepo baby. He was on drugs, apparently, too. Nice. So, I've seen too much of that. It's really odd. That's not like, yeah, bro. I have to fucking explain to my foreign-ass girlfriend. I'm like, well, look in your mirror. I'm like, don't think you gotta, why? Dude, it's terrible. Fucking terrible. I don't even care what the fucking immigration status is. Just stop giving licenses to people who don't know how to drive trucks. I think very simple. And whoever is booking these people and whoever is like, you know what I'm saying, dispatching it, like who's giving them these contracts and who is hiring these people? That's what I'm saying. I don't care what your ethnicity is. Can you drive the fucking truck? This was yesterday, dude. It was bad. It was in Cali. Dude, it was one of the worst. This is what happened to your boy in the Chad, too. Same exact story. You guys know that, right? That's why I'm like, this is terrible. And then it happened a week ago. I think 4 people got killed. I think the crazy part is the guy in the second or third car got killed. He wasn't even the one on impact. It's terrible, dude. Starbucks. And then figure that, again, they had that one event. Starbucks kind of going 20 cents. Damn, that went up 5? I didn't really like that one. That one's already up. Shit. Well. Yeah, bro. Listen, man. All of you be very careful out there on the road. I'm telling you. I'm not even trying to freak you out. Just semis and shit, dude. That's fucking weird. That shouldn't occur. Not this often. Google and corporate pact to support a gas plant with CCs. I don't know what that means, but you got something there. Short interest on B9 is 109 versus 82 on Wednesday. That's from Ortex. See if you could get S3 data. That's going to be the more reliable one. Ortex is a little bit delayed. But S3, that's the good data. If you could find it, I could probably get it, but I'm not really. I still think, just like, you know how Martin is like doing the analysis to tell me this is a shit stock. Same thing. We know it's shorted. We know they're doing something scammy, shorting more than fucking exists. So I don't even think those numbers really do anything. Google Threat Intelligence is tracking a cluster of financially motivated threat actors operating from Vietnam. Wait, you mean y'all fucked up the puts and shit yesterday after we fucking hit them? No. That's crazy. Where are those? Those targets are holding up, but those spreads are fucked. That one's a weird one. I don't mind. I mind it. I mind it. Good morning. Yeah, let's see gold and silver. I wanted to. It's up. I can't do. That was the biggest down day in what, 10 years? The short interest news is getting pumped. No one has told you you're loved. God is good. Amen, brother. Amen. Appreciate life. You're here. Isn't that cool? I think it is. I said it this morning. You guys don't think it's weird, like value and appreciation? Those are financial terms. I'm just saying. Jeffrey's conversation with Republicans limited. Trump is not giving GOP leaders permission to negotiate. We don't negotiate with terrorists. That's why. I would expect that one-liner from him, so. Okay, hold on. I gotta make a phone call. Please hold.
To your point, short-term move, I don't think it's a game changer for the overall market at this point.
All right, we'll absolutely see after that setup. Keith, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Here's our roadmap for the rest of the hour. After the break, Tesla backs up. The stock lowered despite a return to revenue growth. We'll talk to an analyst who says he's still looking for greater clarity on one specific part of the business.
Plus, big gains on the big screen. IMAX just reporting record third-quarter revenue and forecasting a strong slate into year-end. CEO Richard Gelfond will join us.
And tackling the deficit. The Trump administration says spending cuts and tariff revenue are helping.
Jesus. Praise God. Amen, amen. It's a call, baby. Hey. Yeah. If we talking plays, yeah, I'm in there like swimwear. I've been there. I've done this shit for 10 years. You could have it all, but you've been scared. Big scare. Funny part, there wasn't even risk there. My thoughts been my own, yeah, I've been clear. No fear. Oh dear, who you trying to control here? My God is the weapon, I ain't boasting. Nah. It's done. Daddy said it's finished. Made me in his image, but that always made me timid. Wonder why we different, don't you ever get it twisted. It's the only way we get it. Set apart from the start, and the heart isn't ours. It's a hippie with the love, but it's David with the sword. I want peace, so that means you gon' kill me if it's war. Nietzsche, Trotsky, can't beach on the ark. Want it easy or hard, want a genie or a god. Then believe me, lil' bro, you a child, you a son of the highest in the bud. Don't deny it, we don't like it when they tell us who we are. I can tell you who I was, I can tell you who he is. I can make another song that's telling y'all about the crib. But for a second, keep it real, it's not the reason they will kill. It's the freedom in believing, they want that to bring the will. But I'd rather have it now, and I ain't never backing down. Lion gonna eat me or turn his ass around. Either way, I will remain up in his name and say it proud. Here, let's say it now. Jesus. I put Jesus on the beat so I can listen to it. I got reason to believe that we living in it. You could say it's one hell of a decision in it. Ay, if we talking plays, yeah, I'm in there like swimwear. I've been there, I've done this shit for 10 years. You could have it all, but you've been scared, big scare. Funny part, there wasn't even risk there. My thoughts been my own, yeah, I've been clear. No fear, oh dear, who you try to control here? My God is the weapon, I ain't boasting. Amen.
Let's get now to high interest. Look at what's making headlines around the world. We are going to bring you, at some point, a live shot. There you go, a press conference with the U.S. Attorney for the Eastern District of New York, along with FBI officials announcing details stemming from 2 indictments involving illegal gambling schemes. And I guess the District of New York is going to bring a case against Miami Heat guard Terry Rozier and Portland Trail Blazers head coach and Basketball Hall of Famer Chauncey Billups. They've been arrested in a federal gambling probe tied to organized crime. Prosecutors allege high-stakes poker games in New York, Las Vegas, and the Hamptons were rigged using tech-enhanced card shufflers, hand signals, and hidden cameras. The FBI plans to announce 31 arrests, and I can't wait for the movie. Wells Fargo's Mike Mayo is slamming Citigroup for naming Jane Fraser chair and giving her a multi-million-dollar retention bonus, calling it pay before performance. He said Citi's weak efficiency and subpar returns, coupled with the ongoing Fed consent order, shows the bank has not yet resolved core issues and continues a long tradition of paying for underperformance. And Mayo is notable as one of the analysts who really speaks truth to power. While Blackstone's third quarter results topped expectations, analysts are highlighting some uneven spots. A KBW analyst flagged lighter than expected fundraising in private equity and real estate, and a small miss on base management fees.
And hence you get a painful drop in Blackstone shares. I spoke with the president and CEO of Blackstone earlier, John Gray. I asked him about the reaction in share prices, and I asked him about the overall deals environment. Take a listen.
We've been an advocate of letting this tariff diplomacy play out. Obviously, around Liberation Day, there was a lot of concern, but ultimately we saw progress and deals being made by the administration. I would expect that will continue to happen. There will be noise as the negotiations go back and forth, but I do believe this will settle. And I don't think 6-12 months from now, this will be on the front page. The other thing I'd say around inflation is that our data is pretty encouraging in certain areas. Rental housing, the biggest component in CPI, our data says it's running about half of the 3.6% what the Bureau of Labor Statistics produces, and that should be helpful for the Fed. Also, we've seen a cooling in the labor markets. If you look at hourly wages at our portfolio companies, they're down around 3% from north of 4% a year ago. So I think that should allow the Fed to continue to lower rates. That's a positive. So I think some settlement of the tariffs, continued good data on CPI and rates coming down should be helpful. And overall, that environment does feel pretty good. Obviously, there can be risks along the way. We're in the midst of a government shutdown. That can slow things like IPOs in the short term. But when we look out over the horizon, it feels pretty good for deals.
So you're an optimist, and there is clear robustness there, John. But you and your private capital counterparts, the shares of your companies have really been punished this year. Virtually all have underperformed the wider market. What do you think is behind those fears, and is any of it warranted?
Well, it's hard to look at stocks day to day. We focus on the long term for our shareholders. I think our total return is something like 3.5 times over the last 5 years, double the stock market. So shareholders have been rewarded for investing with Blackstone. We, of course, are very aligned with them as the largest shareholders of the company. I think in markets, when people are nervous about what's happening, there have been a lot of these stories around private credit, which I'm happy to talk about. That may have created concern. Maybe people have been focused on the government shutdown and the IPO market slowing or the tariffs causing that. We tend to take this longer term approach. And when we do that, it looks like a very bright environment. So I think with us, what we found is we just keep executing, keep delivering good returns for our customers. That enables us to raise money, to expand our business. And I think shareholders will see that this business can continue to grow and deliver.
Well, let's get into the private credit of it all, John, because it feels like not a day comes by that someone, admittedly not in private credit, comes on this show or others and say private credit is a troubled child, and bankruptcies with some prime auto lenders are exemplary of that. Why do you push back against that idea?
Well, we would say that if you look at the 3 big troubled credits that have been out there the last couple of weeks, this is not a private credit story. These credits were bank-led, they were bank-originated, they were bank-syndicated. So we can't really understand why there's a referendum on private credit. I would also point out that these were non-institutional borrowers. If you look at what we do in our $150 billion direct lending business, we lend 98% to private equity sponsors, to public companies. These were individuals. And also, it appears, based on the reporting, that there was fraud involved in these three situations. That's something that's not so common. So I don't think it says really anything about private credit. And I also, because of the idiosyncratic nature of the facts here, I don't think it says a lot about the overall health of credit in the system.
But John, couldn't you make the argument that these were firms that were tapping the credit markets over a span of years, and you had very reputable people coming in and lending to them? Does it not say something, that very fact, that despite this continued concern of financial impropriety, that people continued to lend to them and didn't spot some of the warning signs?
Well, clearly in these situations, there should have been more concern registered. When you go through a period of very low defaults, there can be at times people relaxing standards, and maybe that was the case in these situations. Although in defense of the folks who lent here, fraud, not disclosing liabilities, double pledging collateral, those are hard things to catch. And so that, to me, is a little more understandable. And I do think you have to look at this in the scheme of overall credit. Look at what's happening in the banking system. Their defaults continue to be very low. The realized loss is very low. It's a similar story in private credit. So in aggregate, the system to us feels very healthy. There will be these one-off situations. And certainly as you get deeper into a cycle, could you see defaults go up or losses go up off of these very low base today? Yes. But overall, again, I think the system feels pretty good to us.
What about returns? It had been lauded as the golden age of private credit, but John, as rates start to come in, just performance-wise, is it still the golden era?
Well, I still think it's a very good time for private credit. I would acknowledge that as base rates come down and as spreads tighten, some of the very high returns that were achieved being a senior lender in private credit, that's harder to do, achieving mid-teens returns. But the premium relative to liquid credit, what you get in leveraged loans and high yield, that's enduring because you have this farm-to-table model. You're bringing investors right up to borrowers and knocking out a bunch of origination and securitization costs. And so I think the key thing is not necessarily the absolute return, but can you deliver a premium return over liquid markets? And that I continue to have very high confidence in. And that's why I think we'll continue to see flows into private credit, not just non-investment grade, but investment grade. What we're seeing with insurance clients, the momentum in that area is pretty remarkable because insurance clients recognize, particularly as base.
Yeah, bro. I'm sorry, I had to make a call. I'm trying to buy somebody. I'm trying to buy out a company, but I have to get a hold of them. So I'm doing it the nice way, but they won't answer me. And then, so I haven't wrote a letter in a long time. I have bad handwriting. But yeah, man, they ignoring me. Pick up my phone call. You know it's me. You know it's me, mother. Thank you. We're getting there, baby. We're getting there. We're getting there. Good to be back, though, Chad. I hope your day's good. I've heard government shutdown headlines. There's one that got halted. Apple started moving. What is SCNX? What's up with that? Signature Holdings? Excuse me. Oh, is that the Blackstone guy that we just saw? Ibizimil. And then Robinhood. Or just the penny stock? Is there anything? Is it just moving? Rigetti on the high? ANET as well, I keep seeing, and Rocket Lab. I put Jesus on the beat so I could listen to it. If we talking price, yeah, I'm in there like swimwear. Interesting. Okay, the intels are like leveling out, actually pretty good. And then yeah, bonds are kind of moving around, but I don't know if we're gonna get too much. Rigetti's on the high, and then LVS. Its post earnings are keep going, and then everything else is chill. Oh, dude, what is up with the NBA gambling, dude? I saw you guys. I was reading that as I was waiting on hold, but that's fucking funny, dude. Chauncey Billups, like that's crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Chauncey Billups was like a well-known player. I thought Allen Iverson and Michael Jordan were the guys with the gambling problems, but they were good enough to, like, they just made money in the basketball and then gambled. I don't get it. Is it Intel? No. No, this is serious. There's like, it's actually serious. Like, there is a company that I could make a legitimate offer for, and that I'm actually trying to do. I love it. I love it. And then I also have my boys willing to back me as well. So me plus one, we could buy it. But they have to be willing to accept our offer. But then if I give them an offer and they're dickheads, then that's it. Can you front run the buyout? No. That's exactly why I'm not telling you it. Because that's against the law, motherfucker. So, you better get the fuck away from me if you think that's acceptable. Is it that fair to say? Because don't bring me that energy. But if I buy it, I can hire you. You guys want a job? Were they gambling on, like, video games? Or, like, were they gambling on, like, basketball games? Or were they gambling on, like, blackjack? Because you're allowed to play blackjack. And then think about it. What do you guys think is going to happen? Oh, poker? Oh, that's not bad. I mean, I'm more worried about fixing NBA games. Because then that just confirms the prediction market theory that I have for you. Where everyone's going to turn so fucking shady. But then even then, bro, you guys don't... I think you guys want tinfoil? I'm gonna give you the craziest fucking tinfoil ever. Actually, I've said some crazy shit, so I don't know. Alright, you ready? Here it is. Here is the tinfoil. The prediction market and like the prediction market like wave and how they're setting it up, it is going to fund the Civil War. These fucking weirdos are gonna bet on it, and they're gonna bet on these stupid event outcomes so that they get paid, and that's gonna fund their opposition. It's coming. The British are coming. The British are coming. I love it. Yeah, with the right things, you can fund anything. Uh-huh. You'll work for me for free? I'll end up paying for it somewhere. Man, I gave out a bunch of shit for free and I ended up paying for it somewhere. It works on both ends, dog. So, I want value. That's all I want in my life. Value. Valuable. I want appreciation and value. You think I'm talking about my emotions or am I talking about my assets? I'll leave that up to you. Woo! Well, we'll see. I mean, I gotta get a hold of them. But yeah, this will be a good way for us to go public. Because the company isn't necessarily public, so that's kind of the issue. That's why we have an interesting factor. But you could still, it's buyable in private equity. That's how I stumbled across this. I can't believe it. That's why I was tripping. But they have really weird articles, and they have a lot of protection. So, like, I have to make them a formal offer, and then anything else, they'll fuck me. I'll tell you one during Philo. Because this is terrible, dude. I don't even want it. Bro, I'm ignoring my sister's messages, dog. What if you guys have... You guys know, like, I don't even, like, talk to her like that. But y'all fucked her up, man. Because, dude, after the whole I want to sell my long-term, bro. And then when I call her, she's, like, giggling and shit. I'm like, dude, holy fuck, man. I'm like, dude, it's so heavy, bro. Why, man? Just be light. I wanna, man. The shit she sent me yesterday, dude. Oh, it's funny though, because it does kind of tie into the philo I already had. That's why I was like, no fucking way, man. Your sister's going crazy too. Is she in the chat? No, but I think her little Antifa friends are. That's the sad part. Unfortunately. My sister's compromised, dude. But we still love her, but she could, hey man, she could die for the cause. Like I said, guys, I ain't dying for Trump. I ain't dying for no liberal. I am only dying for Jesus, okay? That's my guarantee. So, amen. And I hope you all agree. You know, I told you, man. That's for real, bro. They don't feel, dog. They don't feel. I ain't dying for Trump. I ain't dying for no liberal. I ain't dying for Obama. I ain't dying for nobody except Jesus. That's it. The way, the truth, and the light. Why is that bad? Like, what? Amen, brother. Amen. I'll put Jesus on the beat so I can listen to it. Warner, dude, they keep... You know they've rejected 2 or 3 offers already? That's why I fucking hate that. It's not just like Manu. They're not real deals. They're like, well, we could get more. Dog, WBD is like buying a house in Austin, Texas in 2021. That's why I fucking hate it. You're like, okay, we'll give you $20 a share. They're like, we could get 25. Okay, I'll give you $25 a share. We could get 35. Okay, motherfucker, I'll give you 35. I want 100. Fuck! So that's why it's a very hard deal to play, dude. That's what I'm telling you. It's so, and then eventually, you know how those deals end up, right? I'm just saying, bro. You guys know people run out of patience. I don't know if you knew that. Patience is renewable, but it's also finite. I don't know, man. They don't feel me. But yeah, it's going up. Again, they've been reporting this over and over again. Chauncey Billups. Is he the ugly one? Or no, is that Sam Cassell? No, Sam Cassell is the ugliest NBA player. I can relate. But still, you know Sam Cassell? That's who I think of. Dude, Chauncey Billups used to go so hard. That's such a sad way to go out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, dude, Chauncey, Detroit, he is a Hall of Fame player, low key. I would say. Schwab starting to lag again. Well, listen, yeah, like yesterday, I learned something big yesterday. So as long as we find, if there's the right catalyst, we just got to move at the right time. But if it just tweaks out without anything, well, there's nothing to worry about. Because you saw it. Bro, we made fucking 800% off of that yesterday. And then then it got weird. You see what I'm saying? Imagine if it didn't. So, but yeah, there's a way to do it, and there's a way to prepare. I saw it. So, I'm glad. I have watched Dwight Man Freddy. But it's funny because I thought you were talking about Chauncey Billups. I was like, I didn't know he working with Dwight Manfredi. That makes a lot of sense now. Fucking that's some Dwight Manfredi shit. You know that too. You right? Dwight Manfredi's like, all we gotta do is a couple hand signals. Huh? Like Sam, I could sell. I know, dude. Chauncey was ill on 2K. That's a real one right there. He knows. You know the truth. Motherfuckers won't answer my call. Yeah, it was NBA Live. You know why NBA Live ended? It was because when the NBA fucking sold the exclusive rights. And in fucking 2K, Take-Two bought it. It's actually fucked up. NBA Live was a good game. Have you watched Molly's game? Yeah. I've been invited to, like, sketchy poker rooms before in LA. I say, Jesus has protected me. Y'all don't feel me, dog. Dog, you have no idea how much of the Jesus shit has kept me out of trouble. You know that? And thank God. I still got into trouble too. But you have no idea, man. The Jesus will just... Yeah, Bitcoin. People are saying that one account that shorted the one day that they thought was barren, they're saying it went long. But, I mean, you take that with a grain of salt, brother. I hope you have another thesis. I hope you have more, at least. You could use it a little bit, but yeah, I hope you have more. I could probably send a certified letter, yeah. I might do it today. Intel. From the Intel. New Jersey in the house. You're looking at the wallet. It's not true. They're down 20 million on their ETH short. Well, there you go. Yeah, dude, people just lying out their ass. That's what I'm saying. That's circulating, though. Well, Chad's saying it's not true. And locked in, guys. I'm proud of you today. You know that? I think you've had 15 opportunities to get banned, and you didn't take it. So I'm proud of you. Thank you, guys. I love it. You know that? I love you, man. Keep it up. Keep it up. That's what I'm talking about. Look how easy that is. I'm proud of you. No, I'm proud of you. My mama proud of me. You don't need to be proud of me. You know, and the Lord is pleased. He's pleased with some of y'all as well, too. And the rest of you, I hope you actually value it. Not me, but the Lord being pleased with you. So, amen, bro. I try to tell. Chinese state oil suspend purchases. That's good. That's actually very bullish. Because if China's down to like react to the Russia shit favorably, that means everything we've been saying. We're like, they're gonna have a good deal then on Halloween or whatever. But that I would have thought they would have been bitches about it. I would have thought China, because again, you could assume that Russia is trying to team up. They're already teamed up, but that they're trying to team up with China to like, you know, add pressure, rare earths, oil. Because you got to think about it. If oil goes crazy and it causes inflation, that's going to hurt Trump. That's going to hurt the policies. That's going to, you know, again, that's why they were so scared to do that move in the last 5 years. because inflation and energy was already high. So it's interesting. It's going to be very interesting. It even goes directly against the goal. Remember what Besant has outlined. The bees is oil. I don't know. Trump has a lot of tools at his disposal, but he can't end the war without, like, Putin's a dickhead. Like, a real dickhead. A true piece of work. But that's why it's like, if you have it in the right positioning, I think Trump's willing to take risk. And that's what this move is. Because it's a fat move, dude. That's what I'm saying. I told all of you guys this in the morning. Everybody else on every other video, I've already told you this is really important. Again, remember how we monitored the Russia-Ukraine situation from day one. You know, we made a lot of money on that one too, but it's like they did nothing like this. They did not go after Rosneft and Lukoil. Those are huge. It's like that's why I would always criticize Biden and some of the other people, because I was like, dude, if you really want to end the war, why would you pay them billions of dollars every day in oil? You got to stop fucking, you know, eating their oil, you addict. And yeah, so if we're willing to do it, it's big, but it comes with a consequence. Just like we were talking about yesterday, it's not about the decision, it's about the consequence. And that's where I'm telling you, this could have big consequences. And that's why it's like Trump, it may go against his position, but if this could get him what he's want, he may be willing to risk it. And then vice versa. It's like if you could, in a weird way, if Trump wasn't willing to do it, you could kind of say he was a puppy dog. Because at that point, if Trump can't go that far and isn't willing to take that risk, then Putin's just going to do this forever. So, yeah, that's how I view it. But I'm just a little Egyptian boy. Nord Stream didn't get blown up, would they be using it? Yes. I mean, it wasn't a bad asset. It wasn't a bad thing, but yeah, 100%. That's a problem. I'm not against. That's what I'm saying, dude. I would love to clap Russia, but you're not gonna do it giving them money. Like that's just that was the big contradiction and irony over the last 4 years, is that everybody was relying on them. Now we had to, because they wanted to do energy, ESG. They wanted all of these crazy policies at the same time. So that's why they kept having to rely on the oil. And my girl even said this, though, too, because she's European. She's like, yeah, but you need it. And because like a lot of Europe needs oil from the East, essentially. You can't really get it from America. You can, but you can't. So there is some limitations. And then mixed into the goals of the policy they want to pursue, they were pursuing two very competing objectives at the same time, which made them not want to reject the oil. But then again, you don't reject the oil, you're rejecting peace. And that's why I think Donald Trump, if he's willing to say no to the fucking oil there, that means he really wants the peace. So I pray it happens, but Putin's a dickhead. Putin is a real dickhead. I don't know if he's gonna clap me, but fuck you, Putin. So either way, yeah. Sam Cassell is not in the NBA anymore, brother. He's like, you got Michael Jordan? But they do have Michael Jordan in 2K, though. LITP. Yeah, Cubits and Rigetti, we're running. We're just dancing around. They killed some of the premiums from yesterday, but they're not bad. And then you have a couple moves. Intel was moving, but it slowed. The target slowed. The Deckers finally fucking moved. Yeah? There's a wide spread depending where you're at. But yeah, they fucking moved a little bit. The materials. You gotta bid on Bowser, unsurprised. I hate that one, but I love it. That's my problem. Yeah, there's a bid on Bowser if you need it. If you want to change your mind. But remember, after October, we should hear some China shit. I mean, sadly, I think the way to defeat Putin is you do what he already went through. That's the saying. Like 2014, 2015. If everybody in the world and the Europeans are willing to handle pain for a little bit and willing to absorb the pressure of completely cutting off Russian oil, you'll get it. It'll fit, but it comes with pain. And that's why I say Putin already did it. That's what he did in 2014 and 15 when we started sanctioning him. That's why the Russia people, they got fucked, dude. And it was very hard, and Putin made them do things. But yeah, all you got to do, it's like, if now it's our turn. Europe and every ally needs to be willing to take the pain, and that it would hit everybody, but it would stop them. That's it, because we're just giving them money. That's it. They have no money if you don't buy their oil. And especially if you get India and China to fucking chill out too, it's done. But then again, there's the consequences that is one of the most expensive things. That's why it's the decision is easy. The consequence, that's the problem. Yeah, I think the quantum thing is a lie, or I think it's misrepresenting it. I think they want you to think it's like Rigetti and all that, but I think it's going to be about something else. It's going to be either completely false or slightly diluted, if that makes any sense. But I just don't. I like it though, but in the sense that every time we made money on the government stakes, everybody thought it was fake, right? So this is the first time where I've been on the other side of that. This time around. So it's a cool perspective, but you know, I don't know if this is the most optimal. You already had optimal times to get into it, but at the same time, it's like they were just lying about long-range missiles. So, and that's a big deal. But then again, we just had a really big deal happen 24 hours later, but it was separate. It was different, but similar. So that's how I'm viewing this. But we'll see. Russian frozen assets should be available for purchase, both European and weapons. OpenAI provides ChatGPT Enterprise to Danish drug maker Ludenbach. Of China. Yeah, everyone has to. That's what I'm saying. China and India, you got to get them to chill. And then if everybody, Western and Latin America, but just really the Western countries, if they're willing to take the pain, you could end it. But as I'm saying, I know it comes with it's a consequence. It's a cost, a heavy cost. Otherwise, that's why it's like Putin, I think Trump has sweetened up the deal, and Trump has given him an off-ramp, but the guy's fucking ridiculous. That's what it is. And that's what a lot of people who have been supporting the Ukraine war, that's what they've stood on for the last 4 years, is that you can't negotiate with that man and all of these other things. So I agree. And that's why this is just, again, highlighting that, you know, Putin, whether it's a good deal or a bad deal, he's really being stubborn about it. And that could be more nefarious than you think. Or that just kind of signals how nefarious it is. Yeah, they're giving another update. It's on the wire on the quantum shit. You see that? Second update. I think it's bullshit, dude. Let me see if I can get access to that article. I think that one's paywalled. Give me a sec. Who is it? No, I can't get it. Fuck. There's a private one. Yeah. So the article even mentions, what's it called? It mentions even private companies. Yeah, the guy doing it, they're saying Paul Dabber, that's the guy who's heading the discussions, but he has a company that's private. I don't think it's not going to be, they want you to think it's Rigetti and all those. I don't think it's going to be there. White House confirms 3 p.m. announcement to be on cartels. No. We said even IBM and all that. There's a lot of private ones. And then the guy leading it, Deputy Commerce Secretary Paul Dabber, he owns Bohr Quantum Tech. That's his company. And they say it's part of it. Like I'm saying, something's odd about it. All right, you ready for this? So this is what it says. Quantum computing chief Yuping Huang said government stake are exciting. A Rigetti spokesperson said the company is continuously engaging with the government on funding opportunities. Allison Schwartz, head of government relations for D-Wave, said the company wants to sell systems that could solve the government's hard problems and get a return on investment. Atom Computing, that one's private. And then IonQ declined to comment. They might include warrants and licenses. So yeah, that's the info. But IonQ is the only public company that declined to comment. So that's kind of interesting. But aren't they all shit? But yeah, I think the private ones are going to probably be the real crazy winners. Because the private ones, that way, it's the same story, but different. And then again, if you don't get anything in the next day or so, it'll chill. It is IonQ, but like how legit? I don't look at their. Like I said, the same thing I was saying about Martin. It's like, you know, we called this bubble out in December. And I think the risk to reward was great, but I don't view these as like real companies. Like, I don't know. Like say, have fun, but you don't marry Habibi. You know? You know? A very, very beautiful like stripper, but I'm not gonna marry a stripper. You know what I'm saying? So y'all don't feel me. Let's see. Where is the financial? How I get to the finance? But do they actually have revenue that's not from like government grants already? Is this in thousands or millions? SAP is post earnings, Intel chillin'. SPY had that little, you know, he hit that high of the day. Cash open was pretty strong. Then we chilled out and now holding VWAP. Dow's up 0.1, NASDAQ 0.5. Russell's still the leader. I think kind of advancing a little bit or just holding it. Tell me why. Ukraine says dialogue on EU-Russian assets was not simple but good. These are all terrible. Applied. My mom didn't say. Yeah, if you think my mom told me have fun and never marry, yeah, I don't think you've been listening. That was not what my mom said. That was the guy who owned the smoke shop that my dad said. My dad said he was Ummu. This was back in the day. Yeah. I don't know. But I was like, what? I was tripping. I was like, good advice. I want it long trade. Yeah, Honeywell. I mean, and there's a lot of things going on for them. Oh! Chad Adonia! It's here! On a Friday, Junior. Bradley Frizzle in the page. Oh, no. Oh, my goodness, Bradley. Listen, man, when the government gonna take a stake in the peach, dog? They don't know. The peach could change lives. We need to spread the culture. Come on, Donald. Donald Trump, can I introduce you to my friend Bradley Frizzle? Chad, Bradley, Chad. It's the P every day. Oh, tell me why I never want to hear you say I didn't see the peach today. Good morning, brother. Yeah, happy Friday, Junior. Oh, it's a good day. I thought it was going to be a good day prior, but I just added a little bit of a sweetener. Oh, man. Good morning. I need to go potty now. That got me too excited. I don't know. My girl's dog pees when he's excited, so I don't know. Well, let me go to the bathroom. I love you. I love you. I love you. You guys know it's almost Christmas? It's going to be fun. Valera, more oil. Oh, no. Never mind. That's not. Elf, watch out if we get any more of the other news. Like, oh, you meant Buddy the Elf. Don't say after the L'Oreal and all those. And then you have Deckers today. You'll never know, Habibi. Carney says we're not satisfied, wants to see what else could be made. Says GM honors its obligations for Ontario. Something about the electric vehicles. Carney talking shit on GM. SAP post earnings on the high. I need to go to the bathroom. So God bless you, Chad Adonia. Follow me on Instagram at the Trading Fraternity. Real cult news on Twitter. Tell me why. Oh, the peach lag. I forgot about that. You guys are on a delay. I didn't realize. I was like, what do you mean you didn't hear that? I just fucking screamed, dude. I'm so hyped and hoped. Verka. All right, well, let me go potty. I can't find propaganda, though, for you guys. I want to show him the other one, bro, but that was very rough. It's very rough. Okay, burp. Jesus. Praise God. Amen. It's a cult, baby. Hey. Yeah. If we talking plays, yeah, I'm in there like swimwear. I've been there, I've done this shit for 10 years. You could have it all, but you've been scared, big scare. Funny part, there wasn't even risk there. My thoughts been my own, yeah, I've been clear, no fear. Oh dear, who you trying to control here? My God is the weapon, I ain't boasting. Nah, it's done. Daddy said it's finished. Made me in his image, but that always made me timid. Wonder why we different, don't you ever get it twisted. It's the only only way we get it set apart from the start. And the heart isn't ours. It's a hippie with the love, but it's David with the sword. I want peace, so that means you gon' kill me if it's war. Nietzsche, Trotsky, can't beach on the arc. Want it easy or hard, want a genie or a god, then believe me, lil' bro, you a child, you a son of the highest and above. Don't deny it, we don't like it when they tell us who we are. I can tell you who I was, I can tell you who he is. I can make another song that's telling y'all about the crib, but for a second, keep it real, it's not the reason they will kill. It's the freedom in believing, they want death to bring the will. But I'd rather have it now, and I ain't never backing down. Lion gonna eat me or turn his ass around. Either way, I will remain up in his name and say it proud. Here, let's say it now, Jesus. I put Jesus on the beat so I can listen to it. I got reason to believe that we living in it. You could say it's one hell of a decision in it. Ay, if we talking plays, yeah, I'm in there. Like swimwear, I've been there. I've done this shit for 10 years. You could have it all, but you been scared, big scared. Funny part, there wasn't even risk there. My thoughts been my own, yeah, I've been clear. No fear, both here. Who you try to control here? My God is the weapon, I ain't boasting.
This is Bloomberg Tech. Coming up, Tesla's profits plunged despite record vehicle sales and a Musk hijack moment on his proposed $1 trillion pay package.
Plus, the White House says it is weighing broad software restrictions against China as it pushes for tech self-reliance.
And we sit down with T-Mobile's incoming CEO, Srini Gopalan, about the company's third quarter results.
But first, we check in on these markets, which, despite the geopolitical tensions, despite concern about some numbers not hitting the mark and the earnings underneath the benchmark, we're still up 0.6% on the Nasdaq 100, Ed. There feels like there's a risk-on sentiment more broadly, and that's as we eye oil prices on the higher side, inflationary concerns, but we shake it off when it comes to the Nasdaq. But you're looking underneath the hood.
Yep, let's go to Tesla. Down 3%, but not as down as much as it was when the stock opened. The story from earnings was really simple. Record vehicle sales or deliveries, but profits plunged. Higher costs. Tesla talked about tariffs, talked about the impact of policy and how it...
Impact of policy. All right, man, my bad. That was nice. It feel good to be home. Fucking Chauncey Billups, dude. You want a genie or a god? And believe me, lil' bro, you a child, you a son of the highest and above. Don't deny it. We don't like it when they tell us who we are. I could tell you who I was. I could tell you who he is. I could make another song that's telling y'all about the crib. But for a second, keep it real. That's not the reason they will kill. It's the freedom and believing. They want death to bring the will. I'd rather have it now. Oh, man. Amen. Tack. Again. That meta deal is still brewing, technically. Because it hasn't really done anything since. I like, yeah, the Bloomberg fade, it did hit pretty hard. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know, man. These guitars and I don't know. I hope, like I said, I hope for all of y'all, Republican, Democrat. Sorry, I ain't into that. I just have peace, brother. And I hope you find appreciation, and I hope you use music too, bro. And I don't know. I'm excited. I just can't shake it. I'm excited. And that's offensive to some people. Exciting. Yeah, well, what did he say? Yeah, Tesla, I have it up there. 2 candles, arc, a couple of long durations are moving. Lunar, what was the other one? Was Lunar the one? What was the one this morning? Loomis? What's the senator? What was the one with the planter? I forgot it. Lemur? Lumen. Lemur. I was close. Yeah. And then Baba's on the high. So, see, I just saw Pinduoduo. Yeah. All of them are doing pretty good. Disney kind of flushing. Yo, what's up with Disney? We got news? Disney's kind of reacting. They're talking about Chauncey, but I want to hear it.
That's the big wrap up. Yeah,
Nope.
Contessa, you're...
Nope, never mind, Contessa. Yeah, Disney though. Looks like something, but it could be small. But I'd rather have it now. Bloom Energy. I don't know, but a couple of these little energy plays. Small and large. Transneft to raise shipments from Cosmino to 50. Who's Cosmino? So that's Russia's response. I don't know who the other party is. A good desk chair? Oh, I don't know. I still have this. I got a chair 5 years ago, and then and that's because I had one for like 10 years. But then, yeah, I have a Max Nomic, but there's a lot. I know. I didn't think the figure was gonna go, and then it ripped. See if it comes down, or you can look at the premiums, but 330. That's the event. And then BBBY on the high. Welcome back, brother. Let's see. Nokia. Who was the other one? Blackberry. Wendy's. Sweet Greens got popped. Why the distraction? What's really going on? What do you mean? Oh, Chauncey? Well, I mean, there's a lot. Bro, you guys know the Louvre just got robbed? I'm mad, but like, because we're not evil, but like, you know we could have done that, right? And then how come there's not one random video? That's what my girl said. In the middle of fucking Paris, there was not one like fucking TikToker doing like a side video and nobody caught it on camera. So yeah, but there's a lot of weird things. And then there's literally truck drivers killing people left and right. So either way, just get to this end of the year next year. Not to mention society, bro. I feel like, correct me if I'm wrong, I feel like the radicals have gotten a little radical in the last few days and weeks, or like week. Is that fair to say? I'm just going off of how many fucking idiots I block on Twitter, as well as my sister. So you tell me, feel free to add to the story, but yeah. Your 12-year-old told you about that? No way. You know about it? You feel across the board. Sister, dude, the sister index does go fucking hard, bro. I feel you. Ban index, sister index, they work, dude. People acting like we the crazy ones. That shit fucking hit, dude. Yeah, China's doing very well right now. Hasbro on the high. I mean, Robin Hood. Dude, the Now You See Me movie comes out in like 2 weeks. So it could be a promotion, but otherwise you just lost a rare artifact. I think Sam Altman bought it. I feel like Sam Altman's a weird guy who would hire criminals to get priceless things. He would be the buyer, essentially. Like, if I had some really rare, illegal shit, I feel like Sam Altman would buy it. I don't know. These are just my personal thoughts. I also believe in Sky Daddy, my guy. Great guy. BNC else Lending Club, isn't that earnings? Yeah, they're up, but they're flushing a little bit. I think if they broke it down, it's not really worth it. So, like, I think the jewel value is worth nothing. Trump pardons Bao, Binance founder, Changpeng Zhao. No way. CZ. Is that old? I don't see it flashing across here yet. STM update. Yeah, that's going to that circuit. It didn't hit this one. It should have. Maybe I'm not reading it good. But yeah, he's pardoning CZ. Mm-hmm. Oh, wait, what? Yeah, dude, I came in 2 minutes ago. We just fucking scrolled right by it. That was 2 minutes ago, man. So like I'm saying, one of you should keep an eye on this one. Remember I told you, this is a very good wire. I can't believe I missed. But yeah, I don't think there was an actionable play. No, WSJ, I hate them, but they'll get some good ones. Alright, SPY chillin'. BNB coins ripping on that. Okay, that makes sense. I don't know what play you can make off of that, but that would probably have been it. But I'd rather have it now. Alright, you got a good bid on the deckers. They're starting to come up. Ondala. Nvidia.com. Quid pro quo. Maybe we have a deal coming up. Maybe, huh? But no, they don't like him. No. China doesn't like CZ. Because didn't he flee? Him and the other guy, the Tron dude. So I think that's a kind of a smack in China's face. I think that's setting the stage. Correct me if I'm wrong. I might be incorrect on that, but I'm pretty sure China doesn't like CZ. Yeah, Justin's son, they hate. But, yeah. BNC? What the fuck is BNC? This thing is gripping. 13%. It's a small cap. It was hella liquid. Oh, dude, this is a BNB treasury play. Is it? I don't think there's a lot of these, huh? Oh, so you can play it. Well. It's already up 10%. But yeah, is that I'm pretty sure it's a treasury play. They have 500,000 Bitcoin or BNB thingies. It sounds like it. They crossed 500,000 BNB milestone 2 days ago. Gosh. China likes no one. That's a very weird chart. That's what I'm saying. But watch it. I mean, that's tied to it because I was saying I didn't know if there was a play related to that news. Trump pardons. It's hitting again. Is it on? Yep, now it's on Bloomberg.
And Binance founder Changpeng Zhao on Wednesday. The markets are reacting. If you look at XBI USD, Binance coin, it is spiked as those headlines cross the Bloomberg terminal. The team in New York getting it up on the screen. The Wall Street Journal citing sources on the pardon of Zhao by the president. Bloomberg's not matched the reporting. We've shown you the market reaction. We'll look into it, and when we have more, we'll bring it to you. Let's get back to Bloomberg Tech.
Oh, they're saying it's not confirmed.
Principal economist and director at board.
Interesting. Yeah, they're saying it's not confirmed. Well, there you have it. The options on it are pretty fucked up. But yeah, this is just one of the holding plays, kind of like a BMNR, but instead it's for the Binance assets. Oh, do they have BNB on there? Interesting. Zeta, that's it. They had something. I think they might be in an event. Zeta sounds very familiar. Is it a cannabis company? Who is this? Let's see. Because I remember I saw one of those. I was like, what a weird, like, you know, you don't really see those. House Republicans schedule conference call with members for next Tuesday. Robinhood is on the high. Oh, yeah, dude, this says it's a fucking trucking company. So, yeah, they haven't updated their thing yet. You see what it says? It's a cultivation, agriculture, cannabis. Yeah, this is just like they just do whatever. They just keep switching it to whatever the trend is. But they say they own 500. How much is 500,000 BNB? So just if BNB goes up, then that's that. Otherwise, you should play the BNB if you're into that shit. That was funny. Yeah, Intel Premium's chilling out. Corn is on the high. All right, you're gonna hear more about that later. How much Conagra do they hold? Oh shit, they have some? Yo, you guys know, have you heard about Conagra? Oh shit, dog. I wasn't thinking right there. My bad. I need to turn it up, dog. Yeah, dude. Fucking Conagra. What? Now we're talking. Okay, SPY at VWAP. The premiums they're dead off the morning, but they're kind of moving like yesterday. They have a little pocket, a little window, but we haven't really moved enough outside of the range. IBM Mizzle. It did. It's recovered there. We still got a lot of these little melts. LEU, that's energy. What was that other one? BNC. Yeah, so this one, dog, all they do is just literally reverse split and change to mean it. Otherwise, if you could play BNB on whatever. Let me see if I can load that up. Oh, yeah. Yeah, BNB is up less than that fucking stock. So if you did want to play it on Robinhood, you're better off playing BNB. But I'll leave that to you guys. In my day, you had to go to China to buy BNB. You don't just call Vlad, say, Vlad, I want to gamble, Vlad. Give me a fucking BNB, the ZZ BNB. Fuck you. Come on. I gotta go to China if I can get my hands on this shit. Fuck you. Yeah, you little prick. Alright, we're Corinne. Corinne, tell him I'm stable. To Corinne, tell him I'm Bobby, float like a bee, sting like a butterfly. So remember, don't tell me what you buy. You could do everything. Just don't say I bought, I sold. Don't put a strike price, and everything else is acceptable. That's pretty fair, right? So that way, the hive mind has only information. You could talk, but at the same time, I don't want the hive mind to influence you, because then it will be used for bad. Yeah, I'm sharp like a baseball bat. Yes, I feel that. White House, they confirmed the CZ thing. So while Beyond's going up, like I said, I think you're better off on the token itself. Earnings could be a dud. No, I think this week you see it, but next week you're gonna get a couple that'll be really good. But then it's not gonna be as crazy. But think about those front runs. I mean, I've been saying that for a week now since it's Thursday. All right, they fucked that one up. Like I said, I think even the token itself is just holding. Beyond climbing. Beyond might go green today. It's still a lot, dude. That's kind of the crazy part. And then weed going up as well. Been a long time. Should have left you without the long time to step to. What you say? A 10% off fast you don't succeed. You could get a long term and hold again. You could get a long term and hold again. Euro close. My brother, you need to acknowledge what I just told you. Do you understand? Because I didn't ban you. Unless you want me to, motherfucker. So, you need to make your decision. You can't just move to Euro close. What do you think this is? Yeah, weed stocks, something. It involves a house. I'm down with that. Feel free to. Oh, you want me to tell you more about Conagra? Do you know about it? Because that's just, I don't know if you know. I got you, man. You're chatty. I feel you, man. So hopefully you never get in a situation like that would require it, but my lawyer would always tell me, shut the fuck up. That's what he says. He says, don't talk. So, amen. It's a skill. Coming from a guy who talks from 7 hours a day. Woo! Beyond has legs, but you guys don't see it. Every time everybody picks up on it and it gets crowded, Wall Street rings the register, fucks everybody. You guys don't realize crowding is terrible. I've realized it more and more. That's why those of you who are locked in, paying attention, you should appreciate it. Less crowded is giving you an opportunity all the time. But once it gets crowded, it really gets fucked up. And then it doesn't mean it won't change, but it gets crowded. They fucking PvP, fuck each other up, set new prices, and then it'll go on the next thing, depending on momentum or what it is. But you don't want crowded. Yeah, imagine if the whole beehive went to one flower. Exactly. Yeah, I don't know what's up. It's 5%. I said it yesterday. I was like, I feel like we haven't heard anything on that in a while. Tax still, and then Pembina, I think. Spy chillin', bonds kind of got wrecked. Shut up and make money, a great man once said. Amen. Amen. I like it, man. God bless you. You know that? I like those of you that are able to receive this with love in your heart and be molded into greatness. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, if you can't handle this, like, kindly, I just don't think it's for you. You know what I'm saying? So let's go, baby. Let's go. What's that? Yasa for motor weight? Oh, like they created an engine? I want that one car, that jet induction car. It's like $1 million or $500,000, I think. Really, really cool. I forgot what it's called. Something jet. It's the craziest car I've ever seen. Modern marvel. What do you think of Tilray as a company? I think you know. One of my favorite jokes, bro, over the years. None of y'all ever smoked that Tilray pack. All you damn fucking potheads and druggies, y'all down to fucking try anything. Ain't none of y'all ever smoked Tilray. Y'all smoked cookies, y'all smoked everything, bro. Y'all smoked fucking, you smoked salvia before you smoked any Tilray. What the fuck? I ain't seen Tilray. I live in California. I ain't seen a Tilray anywhere. What the fuck you mean you selling weed? They don't sell, what the fuck? So yeah, bro. That's the problem. I don't even know Canadians smoking Tilray. Eh? So yeah, it's not, you know the brand, but it's not really a brand. And then it's hard to make money in weed. People really don't. It's like selling crops. I mean, that's what you're doing. It's not the high growth business you think it is. If the AWS put everyone on a delay permanently, maybe, but we'll still be here by default. Just like real estate, you'll still be ahead. IBM again. Germany on the high. Manfredi does. Tilray some Dwight Manfredi ass fucking brand, dog. I like the Dwight Manfredi jokes. I think it puts a lot of things into perspective. I enjoy it. I ain't never seen Tilray pack. Alright, spy coming up. I'm coming up. I want the long term too. No. AAP on the low. That's actually dumping. AAP. Check if there's... Did they have earnings? Because you had O'Reilly. This is deep value play for many, but... Yeah, AAP... they're kind of shitty. You'd have to go near the money. Ugh. Next week is terrible. So yeah, I'll leave that for you. But yeah, it just dropped 4%. I ain't never seen Tilray outside of Thinkorswim. Damn. Amen, brother. Amen. I agree. That's a great perspective. That's true. Yeah, they have earnings. That's why there's fat premium on the next week. The ones for this week kind of shitty, but it's moving. And then Microsoft on the high. So watch out. Big tech starts kicking in. That's what got you that strong cash open in the morning. French lawmakers vote to tax hikes on American tech giants. All right, man. So it's been enough time. What time is it actually right now? 8:30. Dude, it's actually still mad early. It's Euro close, but you're just still. You actually. I thought we would have got up to the open a lot sooner. Now equal weight. SPY's like tripling it though, comparatively percentage-wise. So yeah, we're very, very chill. But like I said, a breakout here or break down, it could start trying to advance things, but still kind of that earnings mode. And then again, we have Trump at 3, I think, but that's related to something else. Baba. All right, so you got China and a couple of tech plays running. Weed, we don't have anything on weed. Firm Deckers, that one's going again. That's earnings. Where's Intel? Intel, oh, excuse me, climbed, but they, those premiums not moving at all the last 3 days. Didn't let it show. Is Tilray the one Constellation bot? No, that was Kron. And then that's the one that's the one MO bot. But I'm pretty sure MO has part of that stake. Still. Oh, first time. Well, welcome, brother. Welcome to Locked In. I own Q now. Again, that's the only one that didn't comment, you guys. So if you wanted to do it, I think that would be the only one. I think the premiums are shit. But are they all moving in tandem? No, yeah, IonQ is doing a little better. O'Reilly. Long-term safe. Was it CGC? I think, yeah. Is that not Kron? No, I think it was Kron. I want to say, but that was almost 10 years ago? Or was that 2018 or 2014? Yeah, Jazz, you're getting fucking old. Where's your fucking hairline now? Yeah, Corinne. Yeah, hey, that's my Howard. Get him. He's out of office. Are you gonna do a no kings protest? Get him out. What the fuck? Oh, they're Mamdani. Okay, you guys want your Mamdani fun fact for the day? There's a clip of him saying he does not know what Sharia law is. I do not believe him. I think my sister knows what Sharia law is. How the fuck does Mamdani acting like he don't, dog? That's sinister if you gotta lie about that one. What do you mean you gonna lie to me about that one, dog? It's actually kind of wild. I love it though, bro. You have no idea, bro. I want Mamdani to win, so. But then again, we might not be able to go back. That's the risk I'm willing to take.
You denounce it, though. I'm asking you.
I am running.
He said, what is Sharia law?
If you're going to run for mayor, you have to denounce it. Do you denounce that?
What is Sharia law?
I come from a political tradition Donald Trump describes as the enemy within. We came here to remake this state in the image of our people.
And then the debate. I don't know, bro. Every time I hear Como, I feel like I'm sitting down, locked up in 2020, bro. His voice is just, you remember how much Como we watched, bro? Holy shit. Oh yeah, here's your other Mamdani clip.
I understand my friend doesn't really understand government. The governor doesn't build housing in New York City.
Not if it's you.
No, legally, there are jurisdictions. The governor doesn't pick up trash. He doesn't run the fire department. That's what the mayor does. The mayor builds housing. The state allocates funding for localities. And I allocated more funding for housing than any governor in the history of the state of New York. All right? I did things. You have never had a job. You've never accomplished anything. There's no reason to believe you have any merit or qualification for 8.5 million lives. You don't know how to run a government. You don't know how to handle an emergency. And you've literally never proposed a bill on anything that you're now talking about in your campaign. You had the worst attendance record in the assembly, and you gave yourselves the highest raise in the United States of America. You went from $110,000 to $140,000, and then you never showed up for work, and you missed 80% of the votes. Shame on you. Shame on you.
Is O'Reilly? Because you had AAP. That could be their auto update. But yeah, they went down too, and then Putin, most likely Trump meant that summit is postponed. Apple loses UK lawsuit over App Store. Check like Unity, Bumble, and all those if it really is going to matter. I don't think so. Yeah, Russia's talking. New sanctions in attempt to put pressure on Russia. They won't affect the economy. Okay. Russia wants to continue dialogue. Bro, he's an actor. I'm saying, I think Mamdani's much more nefarious, but like I'm saying, I mean, if you're gonna give me a fucking opportunity to get fucking real estate, I'm gonna take it. And I want people to see what happens. I said this months ago. But yeah, here I have the clip from Mamdani. It was funny. But look, you even got the Schultz guy.
He's spending more money against me than I would even tax him. Every day it's like $1 million. It's like $1 million. I mean, I don't even want that. You're going above and beyond. Okay.
Yeah, that was a good clip. He's funny, dude. But he's like an actor. Have you seen how? I don't know, but like I'm saying, I do. I would like to see it. Yeah. And then here's another one. This guy's I think this guy's Egyptian. You got to leave it to the Middle Easterners. You got look at I like this.
Donald Trump doesn't want you to see this picture. He's literally destroying the White House. Well, if you zoom in on the same picture, you will see the White House in the background not being destroyed. Here's another one. What is that? That's the White House in the background, standing tall and well. Here's a bird's eye view, and if you look closely, you will see that the building that's being demolished for renovation is the East Wing, which has undergone renovations and expansions under, wait for it, 3 presidents before Trump. In fact, the White House, the main structure, including the West Wing and the East Wing, has undergone at least 9 significant renovations or expansions before Trump. Like this one, or this one. Here's another one. This one happened under Truman. Here's another one, here's another one. You can go on and on. Now, I hope this helps, but I bet it doesn't, because as we all know, everything done by Trump is bad
off the
and
comments.
Never seen before. In fact, so bad that the left has to lie about it to make it sound bad.
The end. I know, but it sucks, man. All of these, because, like, this is what I'm telling you, bro. I ain't trying to defend Trump. You guys don't get what happens. These motherfuckers make the stupidest claims, and then you're just like, that's not true. And then they bring up something else, and they're like, see, argument, let's fight. I'm like, no, you just told me oh my gosh. I'm just trying to get you back to reality. I ain't trying to defend anything. Y'all just trying to push it so far, bro. And yeah, this is the shit, bro. This is, I don't know. This one, there's no, like, violence in it, but this is that car crash from yesterday. I hate it, dude. I hate this one. I'm showing you all my clips, wow. And then watch oil, but... Yeah, bro, it's terrible.
Exclusive dash cam video, which is now the subject of several law enforcement investigations.
The guy in the second or third car
it shows
died
the moment
too.
a red semi-truck plowed into a number of vehicles on the westbound 10 freeway in Ontario
like 2
just
weeks.
after 1 p.m. yesterday. The CHP told the LA Times the driver of this big rig is a 21-year-old man who is now under arrest on suspicion of driving under the influence of drugs. A total of 4 semis were involved and also 4 passenger vehicles, one of them exploding in flames. 3 people were killed and 4 others were taken to local hospitals. This horrific crash happened just east of the 15 freeway and shut down all westbound lanes for more than 12 hours. Thousands of drivers were trapped in the gridlock just as the evening commute was getting underway.
I'm nuts, dude. That's the second time. I hate that one, dude. I know if there wasn't another semi ahead of it, that would have been so bad. And it was already terrible. But yeah, oil's running. You got Putin comments. He discussed with Trump the impact with Russian oil supplies and global prices, including USA. So it's starting to go up. Like I said, I think you're going to do better near the money, unfortunately. Those are the only real plays there. They're actually cheaper than earlier. So depending on, that's why even anything out of the money is actually cheaper right now than it was any time in the morning, even though it's going up. So there is some weird, it's going to be hard if you want to try to play it. If you got it when we were talking about that oil pop the other day, or even yesterday, if you closed the puts and went to it. But yeah, it's going to move a little odd. This one, dude, it's terrible, man. That's what I'm saying. Like, this is everybody. That's not safe. Like, come on. You got me complaining about safety? The fuck? That's so ridiculous. I'm not worried about drugs. I think there is something fundamentally wrong or something very weird of how they're handing out trucking licenses like candy. It's not, this is the weirdest thing I've ever seen. I was already scared of semi-trucks, dog. You know that? You know I got pulled over once in my life, and he asked me why I was going so fast, and I said I wanted to get around the semi. They scared me. I said that before, because I was being honest, and he gave me a warning. I don't already like semis. Okay, spies coming down. Russia and USA. Putin strikes deeper into Russia will be an escalation and will reply serious. And I think IonQ, if you believe it. Oh, shit. They're getting dumped on. Uh-oh. I was saying, that would have been... All of them are getting dumped on right now. So literally, IonQ, Rigetti, every single one. Are they saying it's fake? No. Well, let's see. They're all dumping. Yeah, big dump on all of them. I don't even think the puts are good to play, are they? All right, there was a cheap one. Usually that doesn't exist on the puts. U.S. not in talk to take stakes with Quantum. Thank you, thank you. My name is Josh. I got y'all intel. I'll be here all fucking week until y'all try to kill me or you complain for me helping you. I don't know why that's even real and that's even reality, but hey, the other guys are paying me $50K a month now. You know that, right? To do the same exact thing. It's called being honest. Oh my gosh. So I'm saying, dude, you guys don't realize all these news people, once they figured out how to fucking trade and shit, you know that? And all these little fascists found out how to trade, that's how they got so shady. These motherfuckers. They all been holding their quantum bags. Yeah. So yeah, reports coming out. They're saying it's not true. I can show you the world. Shining, shimmering bullshit. Tell me, traders, when did you last let your mind decide? A whole new world filled with truth and no more bullshit. No one to lie for money or lie about stocks. Now I'm in a whole new trade with you. Fucking disgusting. Yes, he says Martin Shkreli was right. Yes, ignore what I just did. And thanks, Obama. Yes, Martin called that one from a mile away in a timely manner right before. Amen. Now I'm it. I just like having fun. This is fun, you guys. You don't think it's fun? It's only not fun if you're believing bullshit. And it sucks that they do it, but yeah. Oh wait, did those go up? A little bit. I'll hold it just in case. You must have missed everything I said about it then. No worries. No worries. So like I told you guys, Mimdani. I think I'm right about that one. I'm gonna buy the fattest penthouse. You have no idea. That is, I just hope my dollar has similar value. It should. But yeah, we're gonna get a fucking... I'll buy you one, dude. That's how we're gonna buy it. Maybe that's how I'm gonna buy you all a house. I don't know. You would have made money on the near the monies, but yeah. Either way, though, I just hope. Like I said, though, I said it's cool perspective because most of the ones that were fake or most of the ones that hit, everybody thought it was fake, right? So that was my first experience being on the other side of that, where I was like, that seems like bullshit. So cool. Now I got to see. I feel that, man. This hit hours ago. Algos got lazy. They need Bloomberg to act. Yeah, dude, it's really weird. I'm telling you, even it could be the issue of this week. That's what I noticed. But even then, I mean, there's been changes. I don't know. Subtle. Very subtle. Gonna hire a security team for what? My brother, I look forward to going to heaven. Do you understand? May the Lord, and when you are in the light, brother, and that's like I said, that's all. Fuck Donald Trump, fuck the liberals. I only rock with Jesus. Amen, amen. They're like, you just said fuck. How can you? I know. I don't fuck with you guys either. You'll figure it out. This Josh guy, oh man, he's this. What's VOY? What's that? Valley National Bank? I mean, if we did do like a Blackwater, we're going fucking overseas, dude. Dude, do you know how many fucking great businesses or resources are in Libya? They just don't have roads. I've talked to you guys about this. I've actually already said this. Man. Do you think it's I think it was bullshit. Like I said, IONQ was the only one that didn't comment. We went over, I was like, if anything, it'll probably be the private companies. But from yesterday, this morning, I mean, I was saying something about it. Just, I think it's Wall Street Journal. That's, again, like, and honestly, it's sad. And this is why, bro. I've called out a lot of this, and everyone's like, Barron Trump. I'm like, no, dude. These news agencies have been doing this before fucking, they've been doing this even before, like during Biden. So it's the same people. But yeah, I just think they're liars. Like, that's just what they lied about missiles, and then they come up with this thing the next day. So yeah. Says it had Rigetti says it is in ongoing talks. That's what that article already said. So yeah, remember I said the only IONQ and the other one said it, so they're gonna try to pump that one back up. I mean, there's another company that's in talk. I mean, you see what I'm saying? So that could mean a lot of things. But I think we should settle with Wall Street Journal was bullshit. And then, yeah, you go from there. Spy's kind of moving. Virginia Democrats plan to redraw House maps in redistricting push. So now California and Virginia. So, yeah. That's because they want that creepy CIA lady to win. She's so creepy. All right, Spy's ripping, though. I don't know if we have anything. It's actually getting a little bit more active. High tickers on the high. Oil's on the high, bonds are down. Yeah, it's CNBC. My goodness. They did it. Your district used to be half of Richmond. I mean, yeah, they're gonna do all sketch. Dow. We talked about Dow literally before the earnings. So, okay, I said it's decent. It was decent there. I did, and I still do think there's better options. I mean, I wouldn't be buying it after a 10% push, but yeah, same exact answer. CPI, I don't know. I think it might be a little lower, but I just think it's going to be important for what it possesses. But I don't really have a prediction. A lot of things have been lower. Oil's been down. You know, that's why the bonds is either lower growth or lower inflation. But I think both signs point to a lower CPI. But then if it's not, then that means that inflation narrative is still alive, or people will get worried about it. Did Beyond go green? Now Nvidia and the other chips are moving up. And it's 9 o'clock. You went to the same high school as the CIA lady? Dude, she's so creepy. But yeah. And I don't know, it's odd. Like, why did, why is... like 8 months ago, Obama was like, if you don't support Kamala and you're black, you're not black. That's what he pretty much said. And then now he will not support the lady from fucking Jamaica who has like very decent policies, and he's supporting this creepy white CIA lady. I don't get it. I'm very confused, Obama. But don't get me started. Don't get me started. Yeah, no, and like, what? Think you remember that comment he said on Kamala? Or that's why he was like, he said he got mad at the black youth for not voting Kamala, and he was like, well, why? And now, just I don't know. I go look at the person running against her. I mean, you would think, like, I like her. I think she's dope. But then again, she's a Republican. So yeah. And people, outside, now, get a water. Yeah, the people, so, like I'm saying, I think it's part of, I think they should, some of you are going to disagree. I think they should get rid of a lot more of the press. And you're going to be like, that's authoritarianism. No, it's because these guys are bullshit, dude. You guys, how many years have you watched me objectively get you information faster and do a lot of things and analyze it? But it's like, dude, it's scum. These guys are lying to you. They have high credentials and they're doing a lot of things and they're sketchy. And now, I mean, you could prove it and you can't, but they're doing it even for money, and they're like they're front running you and fucking you over many times. So it used to be they were separate. You could lie, but they didn't get in the way of our money. In that sense, now they're lying and playing on it and pumping and dumping. But long story short, it's just like, yeah, they got rid of the press corps at the like Department of Defense because they were worried about like leaks and certain behavior. So they said you have to like reapply, and they're doing it in a different way. And then all of these reporters refused. So they walked out. I think the old corrupt guard walked out. But yeah, I know, like I'm saying, we just had a talk on this stuff and calling out Trump and all of that yesterday. But I genuinely believe that, you know, it used to be where the media was the fourth branch of government, but these guys have lost their credibility. And that's why kicking them all out, I agree with. And I'm sorry, again, why am I shadow banned? You know it. Even other people, Peter Schiff, a lot of good sources. You got, and like I'm saying, you even watched it this year. People will willfully be in a bad position and take bad info just because of disagreements. Even if it's objective and will make them money. That's not reporting. That's not real news. So, yeah, you would think it's media suppression, but if the current media even during Biden till now, has showed you they are already suppressing info, what the fuck are you saying? Does that make sense? How much evidence have I shown you of the current media suppressing info? And or again, you get banned, all of these different things. So that's why, like, getting rid of them, I don't see that as suppressing the media when they have already suppressed a lot of things due to their biases. It's not objective. So back in the day, a lot of people would have agreed with me, but now, I mean, some people are, you know, that's why everything's so confusing. They argue for, because I believe in non-authoritarianism and all this stuff, but I don't think these guys are the victims. I think they're the culprits, and I'm not going to defend a fucking oppressor. How about you? I think the media oppresses a lot of people with false info, misreporting, and they know better. You know why? Because little Egyptian boy could do it from his home. Imagine if I had the credentials. Imagine if you see what I'm saying? So, it's bullshit. Yeah, Courage is hard to play. You've watched it a lot. Yeah, Beyond's back to green now. Ample amounts of evidence. I know. But either way, that's why I say, man, just watch your back. Get a long term and keep going. Maybe get a crib. But it's your only option, really. Yeah, dude. You watched a lot. Okay, Sticky, I don't like you. Your thing's all pumping. You ask me about media suppression, and I only see pumps. I need info out of you. So now, that's your final warning for everybody. You are going to get banned now. Thank you. Microsoft dropping Copilot release. I remember in 2023 that would make it go up fucking 20%. Yeah, then Beyond and Oil. Spy's still holding near the high. Trump pardoned CZ, yes. Oh, where is that one? I'm okay. I don't see a real candle there. Deck went up and the premiums got a bid if you had them. It just all depends which ones. Ah, no, they took the bid away. On one of them. Where is Staples, actually? You need to keep your eye on that. Yeah, that reversed the whole thing yesterday. Yeah, IBM. I mean, we're done with those though. Give me a good call out. You too, Snoopy. So, I need you guys pay attention to the other people that I'm not calling out. You know what I'm saying? Because again, if telling us it's the same thing even with the plays that we don't want to talk about, but we need something behind it. But because the play was in the morning in continuation. So, like I'm saying, you guys have a good example of there's a lot less bans here in this chat room. So, and even then, I've started banning less people on the other one because y'all figured it out. So, yeah, try to use that as a template. Why did he pardon CZ? Like I said, I don't know if any of you could. I'm pretty sure CZ is not looked at favorably by China. So I think it's kind of a move to pressure China. But other than that, I have no fucking clue. I don't know. Am I allowed to say it? I don't know. I can't tell you who, but I had a conversation the other day, and somebody was telling me that you know the guy of Silk Road? You know the guy who got pardoned, the Silk Road founder? My friend is friends with his mom. I said, what? I said, you're friends with Ross? I was like, what? And he says, no. I'm good friends with his mom. Yeah. I was blown away. That surprised me. But yeah, that's right. That's funny. That even kind of got brought up. Yeah, I was like, how do you know his mom? Like, what? It was a weird flex, yeah. I loved it. I loved it. I was like, what do you mean his mom? But that was a weird pardon. Him, the Trevor Milton, there was a lot of them that were like, I don't really have an answer. Dude, Trump just pardoned George Santos. He was like, well, the other Democrat lied. At least he voted Republican. So, yeah. Oh, because he promised the libertarians he would pardon Ross. The Argentine president will hold talks with JP Morgan, Diamond, and other executives on Friday. Argentina, boomba, boomba, boomba. Jamie want Argentina. Jamie want mine. Uh-oh. Hot dog. It's not Rigetti. It's Rigetti. Regretti. Am I playing Intel earnings? I have it in my long term. Any other option questions, you need to go to the other locked in chat. But I like long term in here. So I have it in the long term. We bought it a couple months ago. Big fan. But I don't know if it's the best time to add to the long term. But maybe earnings will provide that opportunity. Or maybe it goes. I think George Santos is weird. I think all of that, even then, I don't give a fuck if he gets pardoned or not. That shit was, fuck it, he creeps me out too. Oh, dude. Who else? I said this the other day too. Fucking Ryan Cohen creeps me out. George Santos creeped me out. Yeah, just creepy motherfucker. Was that my neck that I popped? Yes. Woo! Let's go, baby. Game time. His story's so stupid. Well, listen, he was also one of those New Yorkers, right? I'm saying, man, y'all New Yorkers, y'all like charisma. That's why y'all like me in the East Coast too. Y'all just like the charisma. They just lying through their teeth. They like, hey man, they say, and y'all just get hyped up, and you're like, you know what? That's no bullshit. That's no bullshit. I like that guy. And then yeah, that's it. That's it, man. Cause I don't know what. Creepy, bro. I don't like Santos. He was a New York Republican liar. That's like your version of, that was your like less popular Mandani, but he had a different goal. Arguably, birds are the same wing, or wings of the same bird. Early worm gets the bird. Small square foot. What's the cutoff? I think like 1,300 square feet. It all depends. Is it a good layout? Is there more than one bathroom? The locked in chat is, that's for the morning now and any after hours videos. So you have to upgrade on there. It's something new. I said I'm going to try it out, but I think we might keep it because we had some difficulties the last couple weeks. Even all year, I've been encouraging people to like really get involved. Even the long term, all that. We're not even going to have long term alerts anymore next year. But yeah, I've tried to make it clear. I've tried to separate it and, kind of push people in a wedge manner to make them make good decisions and be on the right side of money and opportunity. But, there's been a lot of pushback, surprisingly, and we did very well. And I wish it could have been shared with more people, but I've started to believe that more people have gotten in the way of it, and they don't want that to happen, and that there's a small group that does. And we need to cater to them, and we need to make sure that they secure their future. So, unfortunately, it's there. Ironically enough, I want to go back to all free, but we need the right culture, we need the right environment, and we need the right values. So, I would love to do it, but if not, yeah, we'll see. The ball's in your court. I keep putting it in the hands of the people, but it's a small group that wants it. I mean, we're a very big group, so our small group is still very large, which I'm grateful for. But even then, that's why we got a lot of work to do, man. But I would encourage you all to. That's what I did this year, and I said, talk to me at the end of the year. And y'all made me literally think about it. We won the election. Got you Trump coin even at $1. People got mad. People, again, reported videos once again. And then what happens afterwards? We start going, then they get rid of Philo. They start going off on me for Jesus. I'll put a price tag on it. That's all of this stuff, man, all year. And this was the year where we tripled, quadrupled at this point, almost 5x, 2020. The long term beat everybody in the world. Some of the craziest plays. And yeah, so that's why. I mean, I would love to go back to getting this to everybody, but I don't think that was happening, even if I handed it out for free, bro. People were taking it and doing evil with it, or, throwing it, stomping on it, and getting in the way of others who actually wanted to do good. So I'm thinking about the rest of you, if you don't, but at the same time, too, I need you to get, let's go. Because I said this even with the $5, dude. And I need you to make money off of this. I want you to make money off of me. You know that? I really do. I don't want these fuckheads to make money off of me. Fuck them. But those of you who need it and deserve it, I want you. You know what I'm saying? I want you to do it. But, it's not going to work with this timidness. It's not going to work with this brainwash shit. Always, if we can't have the same values and certain things. And, I'm not trying to make you be anything different. I'm saying like-minded individuals. That's what we've always said. A real hive mind, algorithm, all these things. So, yeah. But how the last week's played out. I was like, once again, we did something very big, and people went crazy. So I'm gonna encourage you all to be a part of it. But yeah, you're worth 500K because of the house I bought due to your guidance. Amen. I'd hope so, bro. And I'll just tell you this, guys. There's way more coming. There's gonna be way better. So that's why you need to get ready, and it's gonna require a lot from you. And I would love to help you, and I would love to. I'm gonna get my piece too. So I hope you're with it, man. But yeah, we gotta. It's just not gonna be easy, and that's why you need to. You gotta step into it, dude. So we'll see what happens with anything else. But for the meantime, even with what you have here now, you don't have to spend a dime, and I still think you still have a value. That's why shame on some of you. I got disappointed even the last 2 days. If you can't even see the fucking value of what you still have for free, there's way, then yeah, I don't know what to do. Do I have a farm wish list? Loading up my F-350. But no, we got a couple. Oh, Mitch. Yo, did you find the water thing? I think they fucked shit up, dude. I'm kind of scared. I wasn't able to go the other day. But I think you guys might have fucked up something with the water. Are you sure? Did the meter stop? Are you positive that it stopped? Because I'm scared. That's why I'm like, because I done water bills, dog. Just make sure the meter is stopped when the guy was... Yeah, it is? Okay, thank God. Because I was like, yeah, you guys fucked something up. I know water, bro. And water, bro, and that... So, yeah, thank God. Amen. One less worry. One less worry. And the jacuzzi. Well, listen, man. If I pull up, I'm coming with the bathing suit. I look forward to it. You know that we got the hot tub running, you guys. Like, dude, it looks beautiful. I didn't think Mitch had all of these skills. And the hot tub is, oh yeah. No, we got like a legit ass hot tub. Overlooking the view, bro. It's fucking ill. And we weren't able to use it last time because it was kind of nasty. But now it's like filtered, I didn't do shit. It was all them. They took the water out and they put it in. Oh, I got to see it and I was like, ooh. Mm-hmm. I have a F-150. I'm a poser, but I don't have a F-350. Get goats? I hate goats. No, we don't. Our brush is chill. We're gonna do some other planting and irrigation and all that. That's your job? Oh, you do hot tubs and shit? No way. Because we might need you. Because I told them, I said, because once we start doing stuff, we might need to like actively like get it cleaned. But I told Mitch, like, hire somebody and then just watch him and see, because Mitch wanted to do it. And that's why I was like, go hire someone and just like watch them so you could learn. Because if you're down, if you're willing, I'm sure you could learn it. We don't need landscape design. We need what is it? They said we need to buy a service like irrigation something. We need somebody to do something with irrigation and plant. We just need to start planting. But we need somebody to look at the water. I forgot what it was. What did you guys say? They said it was something. Heineken may close more brewers in Europe. Irrigation system audit. Oh, I just sent you an email, Derek. Nice. That's what they said we needed. And then from there, once we have that, then we're gonna plant stuff. But it's all, we're gonna do some stuff planting, like to make it look nice, but we just need, it's the water erosion control. That's the real thing that's gonna turn into a bitch. Email me. I mean, I think Mitch wants to do it, but you could come out, bro. You could come out. You're in Cali, right? I think you are. So I think it won't even be like crazy for you. So email me, bro. You got to sign some documents, but we could be potential clients. So let me know. You provide irrigation in New York? No way. Dog, why are pools so fucking expensive? You guys in pool business? It's a good business, man. You know that? That shit's... So, dude, that's what Homeboy told us. He said there are people who buy the rocks, it's for pools. He says there's, like, people who want... Like, the people who buy, like, real-ass rocks is for pool design. That's what this other guy told me. We had a guy come by to look at it for other purposes. But, yeah, that's what he said. Yeah, pool maintenance is a lot. Everything. Even building a pool is so expensive now. Dude, there was a time in my life, I remember a pool cost $20,000 or $40,000, and that was a lot of money back then. Isn't the average pool like 150 grand now, or am I tripping? Is that just Cali? Because I don't think I've gotten a quote on a pool lower than 100 grand in like several years. I can't, and that's why I'm like, okay, no, thank you. Watchlist will be over till the end of the year. There will be after hours videos, but that'll be for the locked in members. All right, fuck yeah, bro. Hit me up. Let's do it, IPOC. I want to do the cowboy pool. Right now, you just take the little cow feeder thing and then fill it up. They even have like the above ground ones that are cheaper, but they're still expensive. They're still like 20 to 50 grand, but I'm like, it's just a tub of water. Yeah, the penny options didn't really move. They went up for a second, then that's it. They're just holding, and then CNBC said they pumped it right after. It was an IonQ or the other one. Okay, well, there he is. Just Cali is like that? Yeah. It's nuts, though. Koi fish get big as fuck. I don't know who needs to know this, but like they grow, motherfucker. They grow. Like they don't look all like nice and cute. Eventually, they turn into like salmon. I don't know how to I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. But them koi fish, bro, they will get fucking ridiculous sometimes. I'm like, that's a grown-ass adult. He paid koi fish taxes. That's not... The fuck? You could qualify him for a tax write-off. I swear they could get 6,000 pounds. Yeah, Josh Brown on Netflix. I own Q, not currently negotiating stakes. Qubits. So are the other ones? Yeah, they're doing it again. It's filled with nonsense, so you're gonna go back. That's why I took the really cheap one, because I'm like, well, shit, your downside is minimal, but at the same time, it's like, this is all fucking money. Formula, that's dope, bro. I've never been to a Formula One race. My girl is really obsessed with them. I say, come on, I take you, we go down the street, we go fast, I come back, don't worry. Very quick, like a Formula One. I turn on speaker, you hear the sound, boom, boom. Yalla, same thing. We have Formula One at home, Habibi. Formula One at home. It is a blessed day. Can you eat koi fish? Oh, I don't know. I haven't gotten to that part. Koi grow to the size of their pool. I would argue we are the same. That's deep. It's deep. Yours have mustaches? I know exactly what you're saying. Yep, that's what I'm saying, bro. They turn into little salmon. Bach Q? Blank Roder acquisition. That has to be blank check in German or something, right? My girl, when she was explaining those, she's like, the Louvre. She was trying to say the Louvre. I was like, why? She's like, are you okay? I was like, why are you talking like that? Louvre. I was like, is your swallow? Are you okay? What's wrong? Go, Louvre. The French, man. The French. Citron pump on Bax Q. It was literally like the Ricky Bobby scene. I was dying. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. They halted it. Like and roll there. I've been to Miami when they had one of those like car shows, but dude, the fucking traffic is insane. It's actually weird. Like Miami traffic is disgusting, you guys. But like they have cool events in Miami, but it just shuts the city down. Terry Rozier and Chauncey placed on immediate leave. An endurance race? Like a car endurance race? Or like running? Terry's making 26 million this year? Come on, how come they don't got somebody like Otani? They don't got a fall guy? Like, come on. Like, I thought this shit's easy, bro. That's it. Give him 10% of 26 million. That's enough. What the fuck? How come he don't have, like, y'all let Otani do it better? That's crazy. Oh, too many cars at a car show. That make a lot of sense for the traffic part. I get it now. I understand it now. Yeah, Tawny, dude, that was I don't think that's very crazy. What did he do? Didn't he have like strikeouts, 3 home runs? That was the craziest stat line I've ever seen. Baseball is not even that cool. You know, my little nephew love it, but at the same time, nah, baseball not even that cool, bro. But that shit, that was impressive, Otani. You should have bet on that. Yeah, 3 home runs and 10 strikeouts is crazy. How do you do that? They do, bro. Chauncey needs Dwight Manfredi right now. They do need a Manfredi. For real, though. Dwight Manfredi, he's taking over, dude. I do like baseball live. I actually do. I like going to baseball games. Like an MLB game is like a cool experience. But I would not watch that on TV. We should go to a baseball game. We're not going to watch it on TV. San Francisco mayor says Trump is calling off federal deployment. As a dictator would. There you go. I can't wait to tell you guys the dumb shit my sister said. You're going to love it. I didn't respond to her. That's why. I'll give the response live on air. Oh, man. Tulsa King is terrible, but I love it. You guys realize Tulsa King is like an American novella? You know that, right? It's such like a drama, corny show, but I love it. I love it. I don't know why. I'm every season I've watched it. I'm up to date on the new one. I just love it. But I see it. I'm aware. That's why I'm like, this is so corny. And then it'll get into those like drama scenes of like unnecessary drama. And then I love Sylvester. I do. Maybe that's part of it. But then the plot, the storyline, the fucking conversations, it's all novella, dude. And I love it. It is, bro. That one's oh man, I love it. It is, bro. I told you. I think I am part Mexican. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Half of the Arabic sound like a Mexican, Spanish, whatever. But yeah, I love Mexicans. I used to love Mexican girls. They just hated me, even though I was Arab. But all my Mexican, I got a lot more Mexican homies than maybe most, I think. You accept me as a representative. Dude, I'll take it with honor, dog. Fuck that. I'm down. I'm great. What do I do next? Tell me, sir. I'm down. I appreciate it, the nomination. Sala. Living room. Sala. That's what we say in Arabic. Isn't your guys is the same? There's so many. Okay, if I'm Mexican now, then y'all need to save 10% too. That's part of our culture now. That's what I'm telling y'all. That's it. Say 10, get a long term. That's that. Buy a crib. That's that. You say a taco truck on the farm. Now that's just racist. Okay, I don't think you're fucking Mexican. You hear this guy? You hear this fucking guy? Now I'm offended. Now with my new heritage, dog. Oh hell nah. Fuck out of here. But I do with like that's my favorite cuisine. You know that? Mexican food, then Chinese, then that's it. I think Mexican and Chinese. Shoes, I mean ship, that's like flip-flop. That's like the sandal. Like, not I forgot how to say like shoes in Arabic. It's not coming to me. I'll know it if I hear it. Zapato. That's Spanish. Zabat. Oh, it's something like that, yeah. Gizm. Yeah, gizm. And shoes. So no, they're not similar. Gizm. Gizma. Oh, dude, fuck. I just got flashbacks. I'm gonna get beat now. We will get hit with the gizma, dog. You know what I'm saying? Gizmaoui. Yeah, beat. What the fuck? Run. Oh, no. Peruvian is Gizma? Really? No way. Alright, but that's... See, we gotta go different dialects, cultures. That's interesting. Gizma Adim. That's a diss in Arabic. They call you an old shoe. Gizma Adim. Isn't that? I'm pretty sure, yeah. That means you're an old shoe. That's like a diss. Very offensive. Very offensive. Oh, I fuck with Thai food. It's not up there, but like I could always do Mexican food. Like actually every day. It's good. I like Mediterranean. I like my people's food, but I don't like the fucking tabbouleh. Yeah, it's like calling you worn out, pretty much. Gizma Adim. Tell me why I never wanna hear you say it. Market's kind of melting up, man. We haven't had anything really happen. JP Morgan sees gold prices averaging $5,055 per ounce by late 2026. No, my parents never let us choose the weapon that we got attacked with. What? Am I staying for Intel or going locked in? Well, that's kind of an unfair question because since we've had locked in for any of these earnings during the day, did I stop it? I don't think I have, so you don't need to worry about that. But that's a good idea. So you've given me a new idea now. I like it. So more ideas the better. Feel free. So if y'all do ask stuff I don't do, I will consider it in the future. That's how we got Donald Trump right now. Don't teach me new things, you guys. Don't teach me new things unless you want them. Simple way to look at it. No, Donald, please, Donald. Yeah, dolma, that's the rolled grape leaves. You know, and one time we would make like jokes, like when we were like teenagers, we like made a joke of my mom like rolling up weed because she would roll the dolma. Oh, dude, we got our shit fucked up. So yeah, but it's dolma. That's one of my favorites too. It's actually Turkish, believe it or not. And then you guys, it's all about the grape leaves, dog. I don't like the cabbage. Cabbage don't hit. I don't fuck with the cabbage dolma, dude. Only the grape leaves. And like, there's different. There's like top shelf leaf, and then you got that fucking, you know, what is it? What's the top shelf? I even forget. What? Bammer. You got Bammer grape leaves. So yeah, but it's one of my favorite. Yeah, mid. They got some mid grape leaf. I forgot. I forgot what it's called, dude. I don't even. Yeah. Tell me why. So Tesla's ripping. A lot of things turn green. I mean, we're doing pretty well. It's actually like about Beyond turned green. I'm surprised them. I don't know if Apple's green. Yeah, even Apple, dude. So started off solid and it stayed solid. Thought Doma was Greek. No, we share a lot with the Greek too. But like even some of the wording and like root words of Greek. Well, Greek is the OG. That's why. But yeah, Doma I'm pretty sure is Turkish, but a lot of people fuck with Doma all across the world. Like gyros, that's Greek and Arab too. They share that. Or Euro, depending on how you say it. And like the Middle Easterners and Greek, they share their love of lamb. You know that? I love lamb. Do you guys like lamb? My girlfriend hates it. The one thing I could cook really well, my girlfriend hates it with a passion. But I love lamb, dude. People don't like the taste, the heavy taste of it. They trip out on that. Shepherd's pie? I like shepherd's pie. I never thought about it with lamb. But yeah, I didn't realize lamb is not, yeah. Yeah, it's very, I didn't realize it's gamey. I know, my bad. You guys get, it's my, I took you all off topic, but nothing's happening, believe me. I'll scream if anything did. But, yeah, that's my fault. My bad. All right, well, let's go to Philo. We got 15 minutes, but might as well get it out the way before we start moving. I like it. It's calm right now. So, if you don't want to go to Philo, I don't even know why you're still here. I feel like I'm progressively getting more and more unbearable if you cannot align with me. So I would hate for you to be out of an alignment and get the fuck out of here. With all love and care. So, but we're gonna go to Philo if you would like to hear some good word. If not, it's not for everybody. The Christians get offended, the non-Christians, everybody gets offended, I think, except for the truth. What? See, that's offensive to some. But either way, I'm gonna keep doing it. So I love you. God bless you. I will see you there. Bye.